Still got everything set up for Dungeons and Dragons on this stream. Well, let's put some Numenera stuff up. We need the Numeneras.
So I should make myself a token.
That's right, we'll change your picture so yeah, the token may look funny. So, who wants to recap what happened last time? You remember what happened?
Maybe.
It's pretty vague for me.
I found a magic tiara, which I now wear. Corvin wears under his cowboy hat. Feels like a little princess.
Blew something up. Not that much.
What?
Blew something up.
Yeah, that thing turns into a space helmet. Pretty cool. They decided they were going to go back.
But it's a tiara.
I don't know what it is.
I love it.
It's like a metal band that's got 3 stones on it and
Yeah.
buttons and stuff. I just imagine like a little tiara looking thing.
Definitely.
Yeah. And they got in their spaceship. They flew up to the Jade Colossus. They went through the space portal or whatever it is. And yeah, went through there, found, I guess it's a space station out there. Correct, Micah?
It's like this time anomaly.
It's kind of just like a small little platform with a couple of buildings on it, and
Oh yeah, some weird platform floating in space. And there's a time anomaly going on there. With
I'm starting to think the writers of the Orville watch our stream.
yeah, that last episode of the Orville was fantastic.
Right.
And there's an Omeril trapped in the time anomaly, being chased by Hagrosths. What do we know what they really are? Or that's what they're called?
Yeah, you're not sure if that just refers to one person or the entire race.
Okay, so we'll call them Hagrosths for the time being. And they were stuck in a time anomaly too. I know I fired some shots at them and vaporized them brutally, slowly. And they had fired shots at the Omeril who was trying to escape or hide, but also while being sucked into a portal of some sort. Kato drained the machine that creates the portal, turning that off, and she fell to the ground. And I think that's where we're at, right?
Pretty much, yeah.
Good, I remembered stuff.
And Jolly, I wanted to, or Kato, I guess I should say, I wanted to touch up with you just before we were ending. You had some questions about spending XP or learning how to learn skills.
Yeah.
And I think I may have explained it improperly. The main way you do it is towards advancing up your tier. You spend 4 XP and then you mark that off as one of your check marks towards advancement. But just like you guys did for your skills for the space stuff, I believe I had y'all do the same thing. You just spend 4 XP, but it doesn't count towards advancement. So you can do that.
Oh, it doesn't?
Well, you can
I put that on my advancement.
Well, you can.
Yeah,
well,
we did it as
if you haven't done that before towards advancement, then you can use that towards advancement. But if you've already done it once, you can't do that stuff twice. But if you have the XP to spend, you still want the skill, I'll let you have it, but it just doesn't count towards another level of advancement, since you can't stack. So it's just like you're just throwing away XP. You're using it for other things instead of advancement.
Right. Okay.
Oh, well, I had already advanced my character, so I'm just gonna stick with it.
Yeah,
But when I get 4 XP, you'll let me learn a skill for spacecraft or whatever.
Yeah, but didn't you learn something
Oh,
about
I thought we already spent that.
weapons?
he didn't.
But
No, I didn't. Because the way we were doing it is you had to take it as part of your tier advancement.
Oh, so if I get another 4 XP, can I take something that I would have gotten in my tier advancement?
You can choose a skill. He's letting us choose skills. We can spend
we
4
can-
XP and choose skills.
Okay,
But
great.
It
just
does not.
doesn't count towards your
It just doesn't
advancement.
count towards advancement.
Counter your advancement. It's just a
Right.
swap out for what we did to get the ship skills. Okay.
yeah, so anytime you get 4 XP, it's basically using the long-term advancement
Got it.
rules. They say 3 XP, but
So you can
but
acquire
skills isn't listed on that list of stuff you can use 3 XP for long-term advancement. So I'm just gonna tack that onto a 4 XP, but no tier advancement.
Okay, cool. No, that's cool. I think that we can go with that.
That's less overpowering, OPing than it would be if you could just keep buying abilities. Skills are a little less problematic in throwing power curve, I think.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
I have spaceship's weapons. I can use them, but I'm untrained.
That's
So,
right. You you had. I knew you had put it on there, but that's right.
Yeah, I elected to get trained in the sensors.
But that was because I had already chosen my stuff for
Yeah,
my tier 3.
for your tier.
Yeah.
Okay.
But now if I get 4 experience, I'll choose a skill.
Yeah, same here. That'll be nice to get some more of this crystal skill stuff.
And now the other bit of housekeeping. How do we want to handle Buddy's character not being here?
We can just not play him, right?
You can always man the ship.
Yeah, he'll just be watching the ship for us,
You get to be happy doing ship's maintenance and
cleaning up and
cleaning
making
his
dinner for when we get home.
sighting in
he's
his
the new cook.
gun sights.
All right. All right. So yeah, you're standing on the platform, and you have the lady unconscious, a little bit off from you, laying on the ground.
I think I'm trained in healing. I'm specialized in healing, actually, so I'll head over and see how I can help her out.
Beneficial mutation, suggestive voice. Oh,
See if I can
yeah.
give her. I was just remembering what that was from. I'm gonna go over,
Okay.
see if I can get her a little bit of healing.
All right, so you're using the healing skill, so you're trying to heal 4 hit points.
Yes.
That's a success. Yeah, she does look a little battered and and bruised. And you over and work your healing
I like have
magic
crystals
touch.
and stuff, right? Like crystals pop out of the palms of my hands.
Oh yeah, I like the image of the crystal healing, the spiritual healing, those hippie gurus who
Yeah,
waving
exactly.
waving the
That's what I was
crystals over the
thinking.
body.
Yeah.
Right? Like crystals come out of the bottom of my hands, and they're like perfectly clear, but they look prismatic light shines through them and
Got like
stuff.
a peacock feather in your
Yeah.
doing the waving motion.
Exactly. Yeah, I sit down, cross my legs,
Do some Reiki.
do a little Reiki. Hey, I have had colleagues do Reiki on me mid-shift, and it has gotten me through the day.
Does it mean healing hands or burning hands or something about heat?
Something about that. Yeah.
All right, so yeah, you do see some minor wounds on her. Close over, and her breathing becomes a little more regular, and her eyes flutter open, and it seems to be unfocused at first. And then she kind of snaps into focus, and she's a little frantic, and she sees you, and her eyes get really big, and she starts trying to scramble back.
It's okay. I know, it's okay. We got noodles on the ship. I know you were worried. And then, look over at Corvin. I don't know, how can we... Oh, no, I have my beneficial mutation. Can I try and persuade her that we are non-harmful? Shh, it's okay. Shh.
Yeah, it's not that difficult. She calms down after a little bit. She looks around and she mumbles something. It's really low and almost like she's speaking a different language. You can't really make out what she's saying. And then she looks at you weird when you don't reply.
Okay, I kind of look over at Kato weird, look around. Is anybody...
What, she doesn't speak the language?
I don't understand what she's saying, Kato. Do you have in your banks any information about what language this might be?
I could try, I guess.
While you're calling Kato over, she reaches up and puts 3 fingertips against your temple and starts speaking again. And she touches her temple with her other hand. And then you hear her say, "Who are you? Where are the Hagrosths? And what happened to the portal? I must get through the portal."
God, and neighborhood kids are chasing a wild turkey down the middle of the street. Okay, sorry. That's what I tell her. The neighborhood kids are chasing a wild turkey down the middle. No, I don't know exactly how I'm gonna talk. Like, I just talk. I'm pretty blown away by this. She can touch my temple and I can understand her. I'm like, "Hi, we're
Hi,
explorers.
how are
We're
you?"
new to this space. Hi.
Yeah.
Hang on. And I wave Corvin over.
I walk over.
Come here. And then I put her
What's
hand
up,
on
man?
Corvin's temple.
She kind of looks at you with a quirky smile on her face and chuckles a little bit, and she removes her hands from from Corbin's face, and she sits up a little straighter, and looking around, taking in more of her surroundings, and she was like, she says, "What?" And all of you can hear and understand her now. What happened?
You were caught in a time rift. Related to the portal.
Their attack must have damaged it. Is it repairable? I must get through to the other side. I must warn.
Maybe.
Where are you trying to go?
Must get to. I think it's called Earth. The Hagrosth must be stopped before their invasion can be completed.
You just came
long-
from there.
How long was I stuck in this time dilation?
A while?
Probably decades.
She looks very frantic when you say that. No. Then I have failed. And she stands up and she stumbles. And she grabs at her chest and falls back down on her hands and knees, still holding her chest. And everyone give me a difficulty 2 perception check. Yeah, y'all notice something looks off with her. You've traveled with Ferrum for a while, and her skin is pale. Doesn't really describe it. It's almost on the realm of transparent.
Like Buddy.
She looks thin. You can't see through her, but
Is this a change? Is this something that has started? Is she changing, or is this the way we met her?
this is yeah. You notice this is the way she looked when you walked up.
Okay.
And she looks.
Is it getting worse or something? Does she appear to be fading or something?
No, it doesn't seem to be getting worse, but she definitely doesn't look like a healthy Boromir like Ferrum.
Uh-huh.
Mm. You have medicine, right? Maybe you can figure out what's wrong with her.
I have healing.
Oh.
And I have knowledge of alternate dimensions.
That might work.
If you want to give a roll, give me a difficulty 5.
Difficulty 5, what? Knowledge or
Medicine?
Yeah, knowledge.
Healing?
Your
knowledge of
dimension.
alternate dimensions? Oh,
Yep.
okay.
Damn.
Nope. Beyond me.
No, and yeah, you other than Farum, which yeah, you met Farum. Other than Farum, you really haven't had any contact or knowledge of Oromir, and the ones on Earth are you figure are so far removed from, considering how long she's been trapped from what she is, they're probably could be considered different species by this time.
So Faramir might have been an evolved version of her, or vice versa.
And she's kind of breathing a little heavy, and she goes back over into a sitting position and still holding her hands on her chest, and she's like, I needed to get through the portal to warn the Earthlings about the threat, so that what happened to my people would not happen to them, or worse. But I have failed.
We're from Earth, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just making sure.
I'm the last of my kind, and well, you said you're from Earth.
We came through a portal. That planet was in a room.
So, then maybe there is hope yet. The Hagrosth did not win?
No.
Just look at Kato.
And while she's talking, she notices her hand, and she's like, wait, holds it up in front of her, and what is wrong with me? And by this time, you probably had figured out that she's a lot more different than Farum than you first thought. She has working eyes.
Oh, that's different. It's not just echolocation.
Can I do this?
I like her more already.
Yeah, if you want to.
Okay. So I will just re-roll, and yeah, just re-roll that knowledge of alternate dimension. See what we. I failed again. Now I fried my brain. I'm getting dumber by the second.
It just wasn't meant to be.
No. Can't help you, lady. Sorry, I'm really trying. I'm giving it what
I'm
I
gonna
got.
go over and try and fix that machine.
Okay, yeah, so...
Wait, so when we went through the portal, there's no way back through? Like,
Yeah, there was.
okay.
It was like
So-
a shimmer thing.
Say,
Which-
we could try to take you back to Earth if your portal don't work.
And she's like, that might be good. I am curious to see what has transpired in my absence. I took a solemn vow from my mate as the last of our kind to make sure that the Hagrosth did not subjugate or destroy any other nation.
Last of your kind. You look
Sure,
like
more.
someone we've met before.
We know of at least 2 others.
That's impossible. The Hagrosth destroyed my world When they found that we could not be subjugated, they systematically eradicated us. Me and my mate was the only to flee. And he died protecting me.
We can show you to them. They are currently living in the town that we also live in.
That would be joyous news indeed. So, how long has it been again, did you say?
A while? We're not sure.
We think decades. We don't know. There's no power here. I'm gonna go fix that.
But we've seen Hagrosth on Earth. In the room.
The room? And so yeah, Jolly, if you want to go over there, it was damaged, and you drained it of power, but that doesn't further destroy it, right? It just completes the charge. So if you want to, you can go over there and check it out. See if you can make a repair to it. It would be difficulty 7.
Alright.
And she keeps talking to you, Quats, and she's like, yeah, if it's been so long, then surely there must be more than just 2. There should be so many little Ormor children, boys and girls running all over the place.
Well, we've only met 2, and they were both female.
Mummified.
What?
The people here? Is that what she's talking about?
No, if there's a bunch on Earth.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
We've only met one. We just know of the other one.
Well,
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
we were sent here by Ormril, no?
No, that was it's Calrim.
Yeah.
I'm getting my Calrim and my Ormril mixed up.
Should we have a picture in the NPC list for Ormils? Like we've got Calrim and Hagrosth there.
We got Calrim, Hagrosth, and Ormrils causing trouble, wreaking havoc on the Earth.
Fair. I'd have to look at. Let me see if I can get the archived characters up.
Yeah, because he used a high elf image. No, that was for.
No, he used the Ormel image.
That's right. There we are.
Oh, the straight one from...
Yeah, from the book.
The one that looks like a human?
Yeah.
Yep.
Where did it go? I restored it.
I can
That's
see it.
it.
Go to players. So yeah, she looks like that. But her skin, like it's a little paler, and the skin seems thin.
Yeah.
She was getting sucked out of herself.
Like a faded t-shirt, basically.
So, Hagrosth, you say they're coming to Earth, they're already there. We saw them. Right? We fought them in the room? With the planet?
Well, you saw basically a computer hologramic projection.
Of a Hagrosth. So we've seen those things that are chasing her.
A non-living computer entity in the form of one.
I thought we fought one.
No.
Or it was just in that that stasis bed or something. No, something.
Oh, the robots were trying to revive one,
Yes. Okay. See. Yeah.
and y'all stopped the process.
Okay. So we think we don't know if they're on Earth or not, but we stopped something happening with one of those that were chasing you.
Brian, my character knows they were there in the 8th age, correct?
Well, I don't know. You was found as a baby.
Well,
An
okay, so
infant.
not my character, my helmet,
Oh, your helmet.
because we share knowledge. And he was a warrior during the 8th age fighting the Hagrosth.
Yeah.
Now, do I know whether the Hagrosth were defeated in the 8th age? I guess they must have been, correct?
You
Otherwise the 9th age wouldn't exist.
you your helmet entity. He has corrupted data. He doesn't have complete memories. He has imparted to you that he is a little confused as you are about this whole joining process. That you get the sense that he was once a living, breathing being in its own entirety and without needing to be joined with someone, and then something along the way happened and put his consciousness, as it were, into this device, and his memories and recollections are not complete of his life. But he does tell you that he remembers fighting against Hagrosth. Where, when, how, and what the end result of the war was, he doesn't know.
Okay.
And she seems heartened by the news of more of her kind, and she presses you for details. Tell me of my kind. It lightens my heart to know that we have not gone the route of extinction as I feared.
I'm trying to remember what actually was told to us about Omero by Ferrum. Not much, I don't think.
They like
No,
big
we just kind of
chickens.
whatever we saw was what we know. Really?
They don't see. No eyes like you looking around.
They read Braille.
They are pale, not as pale as you right now, though.
They have no eyes.
Wow.
They have eyes.
Well, they don't see, right?
Y'all travel with Farrell, and you do know that she seemed to have had an uncanny ability. Whether or not she explained it in detail,
She could see things.
she always seemed to know and see things that were visually blocked by everyone else, even your enhanced sensors, Jolly. Kato.
Yep.
I keep looking at Discord, see Jolly.
Yeah, I'll change it.
So do y'all explain all of Ferrum's oddities?
Yeah.
And she begins vigorously shaking her head like this is not what you describe is not my people. We have never had these abilities.
Wow,
And-
we don't
and
really
I
know how long you've been trapped here.
I'm trying to recall, but I think that yes, when y'all met that that ruler that Ferrum's sister had duped, and when y'all were all captured when Ferrum tried to run away, she let it slip that her sister looks just like her, and I almost want to say that not too sure how much she went into detail, but I almost want to say that she had mentioned at some point about they all looking exactly alike. And
They gathered that anyways because they confused her with the other woman anyway.
yeah. And this person has also told you that there were males, and I don't think Ferrum ever mentioned there being males, or she had mentioned that they were always females.
I'm pretty
She
sure
wasn't-
she mentioned they
she-
were all women.
The greatest ambassador for her species. Can learn a lot about her.
But yeah, you definitely get the sense, talking back and forth to each other, that she's convinced that what you met were not her kind, and she gets a little disheartened again, and you've healed her, and that the physical cuts and bruises and battle wounds got healed, but she seems to be getting weaker
We
and
can
having a
take
harder
it to her.
time breathing.
How
And
to help
you repaired the machine, right, Kato?
I don't know if
Yeah.
that added power to it. There might be like a generator I have to fix as well.
Yeah, your draining is probably didn't take all of the power, but what was powering it is depleted, and it'll probably take a while for it to
Oh, you just gotta wait.
get back
Maybe
up.
we can like jump it with the ship.
That would be a same difficulty level to repair it, to try to find a way to connect the two power sources.
Would we
Kind of
want to
a-
attempt
kind of-
that?
Kind of a jury rig.
I mean, why not? It'll give us power to this place.
Because if it busts our ship, then we're stuck.
What difficulty was the ship? 7?
Yeah, it was a 7.
I can fix that easy.
Well, your ship is a difficulty 8 artifact,
I
but
can fix that easy.
the device that you was repairing was a difficulty 7.
I don't know.
Go for it.
Alright,
I
I'm
mean,
gonna try.
you know. You just got your workshop on the ship now, and I think we got a noodle machine, so what the heck? Go for it.
We got a noodle machine. All's good.
Success.
So yeah, you're able to find some tubing, hoses for transferring power, either or both on your shuttle and laying around this port platform. And it takes you probably about an hour of getting everything together and hooked up, and it does look like you're slowly siphoning power back into the device. And during this time, she has gotten weaker and weaker.
Oh man.
Any
Yeah, just enough to get this place
can
going.
I
don't
try
wanna
any
burn the
additional
ship.
healing efforts I try on her probably fail.
Yeah,
or don't
this,
stop the fade that she's going through now.
So she can use the portal machine now?
yeah, it flickers back to life, and it's not sparking this anymore. And there is a you can see a scene on the other side. It looks like a little village, and stone squat little flat topped buildings and rolling gentle hills, and there are probably about 5 or 6 pheroms walking around in different colored clothing, styles of clothes. Some with short hair, some with long hair, but all the exact same features. And
They sure look like the same species.
it's one of them kind of stops. That wasn't facing you, and you can't hear anything, but she starts making motions, and probably about 6 others come running over, and they turn and face towards the portal with their hands up, palms facing skyward, and they go down on their knees, kind of like they're looking to receive something.
Oh, this is. Well, let's chuck her on through, yeah.
She didn't go through?
Just check her on through.
Yeah, I'll just pick her up and just toss her into the pill. No.
Toss her right into their arms, just like. Patoom!
And when nothing happens at first, they look up quizzical, and this is as y'all are going to help her through the portal.
Yeah.
Gonna go with her.
No.
I'll go with her.
Yeah, I'll go with her. I'll help Corvin carry her through, I guess, since Kato's working on the machinery to make it happen.
Okay. So yeah, y'all help her up, help her walk, and you go through the portal, and it's a drastic change. The gravity kicks back in because I believe it was lighter gravity on the platform. So full gravity comes back into play, and you notice how much of an absence of silence or sound there was while you was on the platform. As suddenly you have the sound and the feel of wind and birds chirping and just life.
This is so weird.
And she's the lady that you're carrying stumbles as y'all come through the portal, and some of the others rush forward and take her, and then they notice you two, and they stop and are confused and
Are
shocked.
Dracon and Impy with us as well, Corvin? Dracon with you?
Did we leave him on the ship, or did we bring him with us?
I would have brought Impy with me, more than likely. It's
I'll bring
just
mine.
the kind
Bring,
of pet owner I am. Yeah.
yeah, bring mine with me.
Okay, yeah, they come through with you, and they they seem a little hesitant at first, but then they reach out and take the lady from you, and one of them seems to be older. It still looks just like Ferrum, but with gray in her hair and wrinkles. And she comes up and starts supervising the situation, and she's like, "You two should not have come through the blessed portal. Is it your doing that it shut off momentarily? And what have you done with our sister? Why is she so frail and thin?"
How long has that blessed portal been open? You've been waiting for her to come through.
Portal has always been open. It is how we are born.
She was caught running away from Hagrosths and was stuck moving very slowly in a time malfunction thingamajigger, and couldn't get through the portal on her own, so we had to turn it off, take care of the Hagrosths, and then turn it back on and bring her through.
What is a Hagrosth?
Ugly-looking creature, dude.
And while you're saying this, your charge begins to shake violently, and the old lady says, "Never mind. There'll be time for this later. Sashrin, please help me take the new one to the healing tents." And one of the younger-looking Pharaohs steps up and takes her away. And the older one stands before you and crosses her arms and says, "Now, tell me what you have done to our birth womb."
Saved her life. That's what we have done.
Yeah, saved her. Oh, yes, we saved her life. We found her running in some strange time loop. Actually, on the way of a quest of our own, heading down to the planet right there, and then we thought, well, hey, let's help this anomaly out.
Not our sister. And she waves to the other side of the portal. It has long been known that this is the origins of our creation. And you should not have been able to pass through our womb.
Okay, well, I just want to say your womb has a remarkable view. We're just gonna head back.
Yeah, we'll see you later. Good luck.
Yeah, hey, we here. We were just,
Helping out someone who needed help.
Just kind of that's how we roll.
And
then I'm just gonna really, Impy and Quatz will turn around and just start heading back.
I just walked back.
while you're turning, there is a loud shriek back in the direction of where the one that you found what was taking, and there is kind of a bright glow coming from the doorway of the building that they took.
So I think the Hagroths are still here slaughtering people, right? Maybe.
I just quickly go right through the portal.
Yeah, I'm run towards the
Check
portal
one.
actually at the shriek. Impy and I pick up speed and head through the portal even faster.
And you, before y'all can get there, and y'all kind of turn to face this. The sound drags your attention, and what you see kind of stops all thoughts of flight from you anyway. All of the
Kato can see this happening, right?
yeah.
I'm looking through the portal.
Yeah, all of the Oromirs have kind of frozen in place, and it's almost like a silvery tethered line shoots out of their chests and weaves through the air towards the direction of where they took the woman, and their bodies. They're not moving their feet, but they're moving towards the building.
That's creepy as fuck.
Oh, so every time they pull off, like, okay, I get it. So when a new Ormro would come out of the portal, that's when part of her looked like it was soul was going through the portal, and so all these people are one person.
Oh, that's fucking weird.
Could
Am I wrong?
be. Could be.
I don't know, but it's not really. It's not something that makes me want to stay on this side of the portal.
No.
They're all gonna disappear in like 5 seconds.
Yeah, I guess I'll wait. I'll go over to the tent. How's that?
And yeah, so as you're walking towards them, towards the building, they're sliding in, and then kind of hovering in the air with a glow going on is the one that you brought through the portal.
Maybe that's
kind
the
of
one.
floating towards them, and it's kind of a dark crystal type moment, if you remember that old movie.
Yes.
And eventually, like as she comes forward, there's some of them that are closer to her than others, and they touch, and there's another bright flash as they merge together. They're
Merge
melding.
and meld.
That's melding and merging.
They're
They
melding.
They
Merging.
merge together.
And
I was just obsessed with
and
that.
it goes on for just a couple of minutes. It's kind of a fast process until just she is left.
And they
And
built
no longer
houses
pale?
here?
And no longer pale, I assume?
What was that?
And now she's no longer pale?
Well, she's kind of glowing, and there are still lines coming off of her, just like shooting off
Seems
into
like
the
really
distance.
personal. I'm not even sure we need to be here, do we?
I'm gonna
This
step
seems like
through
a
the
real
portal
private moment.
and
You
use
tell
the
Bucky where we-
clever tracker.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Am I on Earth?
Tracer on
Yeah, you're on Earth.
it.
Do I have a general gauge of where I am based on where the clever tracker is telling me to go?
Wait, so
I'll say that with
We're
your
on
your
Earth?
setup, you know that you're. I don't know if I can ping this. Let me.
what are we like in the 6th age or something crazy like that?
You're at this blue spot right here.
I can bring up the map, but
Probably
So-
can't ping it.
if you
We
look
went
at
from Earth to
the-
Earth.
at the super map.
Yep.
It's a time portal. It's not a
You-
space portal.
You're still in the lower southern section of the map.
Right.
But you're in. You are in the beyond. And
Okay.
that's a freaking bad.
I probably can't get an exact location,
Well, I knew.
but
it was really
so yeah,
touristed
so I'm
right
like in
now.
the southern section of southeast section
Uh,
of this
we
where
do
we came
have-
from.
We do have a map, a screen that
There's
has the map on it.
beyond.
All right. So you get the sense from where you've used your senses before that y'all are somewhere here-ish.
Wow, right near where we started.
But only Kato knows that, right? I think I'm
Yep.
in space
y'all
on
s- y'all
some different
started
planet in a
up
different.
here.
Yeah.
This is where the first module that you guys started.
And here's where Corvin came from. And we're over here, right?
But Kato knows we're on Earth, and this is a time portal.
Over in here somewhere, yeah.
Huh.
And as you are watching this, as you are stepping through the portal, Kato, you notice that the portal starts flickering.
I ping Corvin and yell out to Quats and then step back through the portal.
I turn and run with Impy as fast as I can back towards the
Yeah.
portal.
Right, so yeah, you turn around, and if you look back, she's still kind of hovering there.
Huh.
There's several lines going off in different directions across the horizon, so like it looks like she wants to be pulled one direction or another, but they're in opposite directions, opposing forces. So she's kind of just like stuck
She's a
in the middle.
mess. Wonder how long she'll be here for. Maybe we can come and see her.
Yeah, right. We can come
Well,
back
you,
and see if
you know
she's
where
there.
this place is, so let's get in our ship and go back.
Yeah.
And while after y'all come through the portal and you're sitting there watching that scene, the portal flickers and the machine behind you explodes.
Ooh.
A little bit of some sort of power surge or something, and the portal
Probably
winks
because we
out.
were there, maybe making some funky loop. Some funky feedback loop.
Alright. I let everyone know that it was on Earth direct east of where Corvin came from.
Wait, what?
Huh?
That is the most inefficient thing I have ever heard of to get in a planet, in a room, in a spaceship to go like how many miles from home?
Well, we were heading to the planet, remember? We didn't intend to come here. This is just a random
Oh,
thing
that
we found.
portal is not the planet, but that
No.
portal is to Earth.
Yeah, that portal was to Earth. This
Oh.
planet's different.
I am really confused, guys. There's gotta be. I don't know what's going on.
This planet
am-
is the planet that the Calram came
My
from.
noodle is so twisted I can't even take it. I gotta just put a
Oh,
tracer
we were supposed
on
to
me,
check out this
Kato.
planet so the Calram had a place to go, weren't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what we were doing. And
And
then
we
all
were
of a
gonna
sudden,
check out another blip before we got there.
right, then there was
Yeah.
like this blip in the sky, but we,
We came here
needed to
first.
sleep and wanted, Kato needed tools. Then we got distracted, we made a parking lot,
Good times.
Good times, good times. It was nice to have a little time at home, wasn't it, guys? Yeah.
Well, do we want to go check out this planet, or do we want to go back and talk to the?
Let's go to the
Unreal.
planet, yeah?
There
I
was
don't
another blip on the way there.
Yeah, and then there was this other blip.
That one's probably gone. But
We
in
didn't
this
check. We
space,
did not check to see if that blip was still there when we.
we didn't come back to space. In Earth space, we came to this space
Right.
next to this planet.
We came through crystal space this time.
Yeah, we didn't go back into
So we don't even know if the blip is around.
not that one, but there is
the
one
Earth
here.
blip is probably gone, but there
Lots
was
of blips,
two blips here.
There is another
I
blip.
thought this
here.
was the blip.
No, this is
There were two
right.
blips.
So there's
There were two blips.
there's two spaces.
This
Here,
was a
right?
blip.
This
Yeah.
is the other space. That blip was in Earth
Oh.
space.
Right, but there were two blips in other space.
Yeah, well, so we've searched one,
So
and
this
now we gotta
was
go.
a blip. Yeah, okay, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Because we got another blip around though. Okay, you wanna go to the other blip?
Yeah, sure. It's like on the way there, right?
I don't know, we just blip on over.
This platform was closer to you, and I think the other blip was further from you, but I think it was closer to the planet.
All right.
I don't.
So
I
I'm
just
not
know it
even
was
really sure
further
we
away.
ended up helping that lady.
Yeah, we might have just crashed a new civilization.
We might have just destroyed the future of all Ormerol, I'm just saying.
I don't think that
And-
was really a
With-
future that would have lasted.
With that being said, I want
'Cause she would have gone through that portal in like the next couple decades.
I want you all
On her
to take 2 XP for a discovery. Corvin.
Hey,
and,
hey.
Alternatively, we could go back there if you don't want to go to the planet.
No, I'm down for planet. I'm still trying to process what just happened here.
All right, on buddy sheet.
Gonna take some XP
Me.
quotes.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's for
That's
basically
it.
this.
Means your life
Corvin
insurance.
got it right. As for discovering what was going on with the Ormir.
Yeah, sorry, I totally spoiled that. My brain worked faster than my mouth did, and it just kind of came out.
Nice
Yeah,
catch.
that's good.
So I have a question.
So the
Out of
Oromir
them,
are
what
just
would
like
have happened
these
to Farum?
sheets
for
of
Farum?
the same Oromir.
She was different. She was a different Ormil. She was
Yeah,
a different
'cause-
species.
What would have happened to Farum coming in contact with the original?
I could give you a roll, but I think that it's pretty safe that you could surmise that one of those silvery threads shooting off into the horizon belongs to Farum.
Ooh. Wait, so
Oh.
these Ormil that were split off from her, that's Farum's breed?
So that's how you were going to get Farum eyeballs, huh?
Well,
Oh man.
That's pretty cool.
Who knows what would have transpired at the end of this?
Or she
That's-
would have been
that
sucked
future-
into
So are
the
the-
big one.
So she was running into the portal from the Hagroths in Earth space?
She was trying to. Well, you don't know where the portal
She
came
said-
from, how the portal came
yeah.
into being. She was trying to go through this portal to go to Earth because she knew the Hagrosth was intending on invading Earth.
That's right, and we're not on Earth right now. I keep forgetting that we're not. We're
In
not
space.
near Earth. We're not in
We're
Earth
not-
space right now.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not. So okay, so remember the portal? How he said that it looked like basically like a part of her kept going through the portal.
Yeah, the sheets of her pulling off. Yeah,
Those are the Omeril.
but they were heading to Earth.
No, they were parts of her. Basically, they were pulling
Remember how
off.
when in the
That's a
time rift?
So
soul.
there's what I'm visualizing. One side of the portal was Earth
Yes.
Yep.
with Omerils on it.
Yep.
Right, but
The other side of the portal was this space
Here.
station. Here.
Yeah.
Yes.
So those Ormels were. Remember how in the time rift that we saw shit getting sucked out of her?
Yeah.
That was them.
That's how the Omerils were born.
Oh, that's how they got there.
Yes.
That was them.
But because
That
there
was
was this
literally them.
time differential,
Yeah.
it would take
Yes.
a long time.
So all the Omerils that populated the Earth were actually her.
There
Her
were
being sucked
sheets
out
of
of herself.
her. Yeah.
Yes.
They were so.
So they were
That's pretty
being born through the. That's why it's the womb. They come out.
That's
fully
why I thought it
formed.
was some
Yeah.
god portal thing.
Oh, whoa!
That's probably why some
cool.
of the Ormels have messed up vision,
Yes.
because they got
Why they're not all
some
the
parts
same?
of her. Yeah,
Like
maybe.
a little sheet of the face part of the visual cortex or whatever didn't get peeled off quite, or something.
Yeah, so that's that.
That's that. Those are the tissue paper people. Right
Pretty
on.
cool. That's really cool.
It is a wild and crazy universe, I gotta tell you. Shall we head to the planet?
Sorry, I put the pieces together before you had a chance to explain it.
Oh no, I'm glad that you caught on to that.
Let's go to that blip, huh?
I was trying to not be too obvious and not be too obscure with it. But
No,
yeah,
it was good.
if you want to, you can head towards that other blip. If you get into the ship and check the scanners, you'll see that blip is still there. It hasn't moved.
Boop, beep, beep,
All right.
boop. Blip is there. I'll send the coordinates to Kato.
All right. It with the speed of your ship, it only takes a few minutes, and you get a little bit closer to the planet, and you come up on a scene that looks like it might have been the remnants of some sort of space battle. There's a bunch of
Jakku in Star Wars?
yeah, kind of.
sorry.
There's
I didn't know how this machine
There's a-
worked.
There's a lot of wreckage, rusted hulks. Well, rusted is space, but blown up pieces of debris, whole or part pieces of ships, and the blip is a very faint power source that you're registering. Seems to be like the only source of power in the midst of all of this, and it is a vessel of some sort. It is a minute here. Like it's just under 300 feet long, and it
Much bigger than ours.
it doesn't seem to be severely damaged. It's not pristine. There's some burnt marks and some dings on the hull, but it has no gaps. It seems to be structurally intact.
Does it look similar to ours?
It's bigger.
No. It looks like a completely different model, make, manufacturer. And class.
That's what I was going for. Is it a similar manufacturer to ours?
No. And Quats, give me a level 4 sensors check.
Checking sensors, level 4. Might need to take a short rest and let my brain recover a little.
Yeah, if y'all
That
need to,
armor-
y'all could rest.
Yeah, I need to. If I'm gonna handle ship sensors, otherwise.
Especially if you have a the one action one, you could do that, fire that off.
Oh, that one's not too chabby. That's great. Takes me back to. It's like a brain vitamin. Alright, ship sensors. Difficulty 5, you said, sir?
4.
4, okay. I'll still put some effort into it.
Alright, so yeah, as you're approaching, you're getting a scan of the vessel. It seems like it has minimal power. Looks like it should be safe to land on, and your sensors pings you a location on the upper back of the ship that seems to be designed for ships such as yours to land on.
Is that dock?
Yeah.
Okay, I will transmit that information to Kato or
I will
to
take
the
us on
ship's
over.
pilot.
Give me with her sensors. Give me a difficulty 3 piloting check. Try to 0G dock this thing.
Alright.
Oh yeah, no problem.
Yeah, it's like
You come in, line her up. First try. There's a satisfying click and hiss as your vessel comes in snug on top of it, and you find an access hatch that leads down into the inside of this vessel.
Just to throw out there as a possible ship's name, you know, instead of the Serenity, we could be the Cacophony.
Alright, y'all should be on a new map.
I mean, it's just a shuttle, so we need like a small name.
Oh, so you're saying you have squad goals, Corvin? Is that what I'm hearing? Hashtag squad goals. We're gonna need a bigger ship.
Yes.
Okay, I can get down with that. All right.
The shuttle is to go back and forth to our main ship, correct?
That's right. Okay. All right. I will. Okay. Better check with Ballarat Realty on a bigger parking spot.
As it's loaded for you guys, right?
Yep. Just rest it up on my token.
You just see a little thing.
Yep.
It's like a sideways T.
Yeah.
Put your
Yeah.
tokens. You come in right about there.
Pilot, Kato, the pilot, will put him in charge of the token.
Is the air breathable? Do we know?
I'm checking that now. Whenever my token shows up.
I'll be checking for the breathability of the air. Beep, 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 beep.
Oh,
What is
well,
the environment
okay,
like?
We got 2 Katos.
Well, we got
I
ship
can't see
sensors
anything.
and then a pilot.
I'm not seeing it.
Huh.
Seeing what?
My token. Oh, I can click it. Maybe it's underneath that shuttle thing there.
Yeah, I pulled mine out. I can't see. My token didn't pop up.
Layers, yeah, layers.
Are we on the? Are we on the
We're
front?
in the GM layer, or yeah,
Token,
we're not in the token layer.
Send us to the front, please.
Send us to the token layer. Yeah, and there's only one of us there.
I'm on,
Yeah, the ship. There it is. Oh, there we go.
Yeah, I'm on the objects and tokens layer.
Uh.
You're supposed to be on the token layer.
No, right-click the token and go center front.
Yeah, the token itself is.
Oh, to front. That better?
Nope.
No. There should be, Jolly, don't you think, like just like a clickable,
Right click your token
transparent
and click to front.
toggle that you could. Well, yeah, we might not be the token when it says the layer. Is our spaceship token in the token layer?
Yeah, is the map in the token layer?
Right, the map might be in the token layer. The map might need to go to the map layer.
Well, let me go to the map and back.
And there's no
check.
easy flag either. It'd be nice if they could
No,
or give you like a color tint or
going-
some help.
Going to the
flip it
map
through
and
there.
background layer and right clicking on the map layer. It says it's on map. Maybe if I put that to the back.
Yeah.
Something.
I think there's something on the token layer here that's blocking us.
Yeah.
So maybe right-click the map here and see if you can put it on the token layer.
Up on the token.
Oh, that changed something.
Yeah,
Oh.
now
Put that on the map
image is-
layer.
Yeah, put that on the map layer. This could be the noodle pod.
Yeah, I noticed
like
earlier
noo-
when
I
I
like
was
noodle
when I
pie.
was setting things up that the tokens were seeming transparent for some reason.
Bowl of dreams.
I was confused as what the hell was going on with that. Could it be
I'm
not
something
sure.
on the page settings?
Still confusing.
I've never experienced
One
this
thing
before.
you could do if one of us, if Jolly or I promise to keep our eyes on this map, you could give somebody GM access real quick and they, oh, there we go.
There we go.
There we are.
That reveal everything though?
No,
No, just this room.
just this room.
Okay, so I had advanced.
I had the advanced
enabled,
lighting on. Yeah, that'll do it.
and
So what
fog
was
war
happening there is
showed
that we didn't have sight. Our tokens
Yeah.
didn't have sight, so we couldn't see ourselves.
So let me just check out. Okay, yeah.
Yeah. So basic dynamic lighting, but for the basic lighting shit, we don't need sight for that. Our tokens don't need to have sight values and stuff like that. But for all the others, we need to have.
I think I had clicked that on there because I couldn't tell what was shadowed and what wasn't shadowed.
Yeah, you don't need to put it in on the map there for regular shadows. We've got a real tiny quartz over here. Watch the ship, T-Bone.
Keep
Okay.
an eye on the place, T-Bone.
That's fixed. That's probably causing problems for me when I was frickin' trying to set up something else today. Alright, so yeah, you come in here and you have this big open room. There's some discarded crates and boxes.
Like a cargo bay kind of deal.
Yeah, kind of like a cargo bay.
I'll check out some of the boxes.
They seem to be busted open. Well, they were locked in some fashion, and
Probably already loaded.
they've been busted open. And give me a difficulty. Let's go with a difficulty 2 perception check.
Success.
Yeah, it looks recent.
I say, looks like this has been gone through recently.
Okay.
Huh.
I'm trying to get this door up. This is a door, right?
Now, hold on 1 second. And try and set up Quatz's new token. Oh, I forgot I gotta save this first. Save image. Well, that's big.
How you doing?
Right, so we were doing this. The red is your might. Quats. It's no longer Quats part dual, just Quats.
Duh, just regular old quats.
So what made you want to change your token in your picture?
I don't look, mostly because the current one, the face is all wrapped up and covered. She just doesn't have that quats vibe to me, you know?
Yeah. I'm glad we could find you one.
You always, I don't know how you do that.
Need to find a new one for T-Bone too.
You don't question the mysterious ways of Corvin.
Right?
His T-Bone's got that armor all over his skin now, so he needs something different.
Yeah.
I think that's all set up properly.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, and as y'all are looking around and searching, let's see, what did you get with that perception? A 14? Yeah, I'll say, Corvin, while you're over and around here checking out some boxes, you hear some something muffled coming through this door here.
I ping Kato.
What'd you ping me?
I say, I hear something coming from the other side of this door.
Here.
No, the other one to the right. That one.
Oh, okay. Yeah, come over.
Very quickly.
He's very fast. So yeah, you hear what sounds like some some sort of
It's like, Quats, over here.
this
What's
discussion
up?
going on the other side, and give me a whoever wants to try and
What's
and
the lighting
listen.
like in here?
It's very dim. There's kind of like emergency power lighting. It's slightly brighter than what you would see going to the movie theater. You know,
Dracon has feelings.
What?
Dracon saw something. Did you hear him?
So anyone that wants to try and listen in, give me a
Perception.
Perception?
give me a little difficulty 2 perception.
Oh, okie dokie. I don't even have to try on a difficulty 2.
Yeah, if it's a 0, just auto succeeds. Don't even have to roll. You heard something, but yeah, you just like I just can't quite grasp the. There's just been too much weirdness today.
I
Right.
could
I'm
use
at my limit.
telepathy.
He's checking out what Dracon was barking at.
I could just use telepathy and use other senses, and I can see what's on the other side of that door.
Okay.
Hmm.
You can see with telepathy.
No, I have used used senses of others. I can see, hear,
Oh,
smell,
There has
touch,
to be.
taste.
if there's somebody on the other side of the door.
Well, yeah, I just have to make telepathic contact first.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was about to say, doesn't that require some sort of check to see if you can invade their mind?
Yeah.
But true, it is a possibility. It could get us on the other side. That's great. It is one method.
Yeah.
I'm just
You
saying
want
I
to-
could do it.
You want to try, you can. But
No, I mean, Quats and Kato can hear fine, so.
yeah. So you hear. Make sure I get the names right. You hear a muffled voice. Very very faint, but you can still make out parts of it. Saying,
You must hurry up, Tavan. We don't have much time. The consortium will be upon us shortly, I'm soon. That little trick that you did was sure not to have gotten rid of them. And you destroyed our only vessel out of here in that endeavor. I'd rather want to be caught.
and you hear another voice, even fainter in the background, replying, Yeah, I understand exactly where you're coming from, pal. Have I ever, and I do mean have I ever, failed you? I am perfectly good at my job. I know what I'm doing. Now, if you just get off my case, I'll get this ship up and running lickety-split. All right? Unless
Did they
you know
know-
how to work a quantum transflux inducer, which I don't think that you do.
But not a single word about the ship that just landed? Or the shuttle that just landed? They didn't see us, huh?
Doesn't seem like it.
Okay.
I'm gonna try and crack the door stealthily.
Okay.
Did you say craft a
let me-
door stopper?
Crack.
Hold
the
on
door.
1 second.
Crack the door. Okay.
All
Are
right.
these
I
doors
craft-
cracked or like Star Trek
Craft a
doors?
door stopper.
Um,
I could let
just wanna-
Corbin know there's
just
a brain
little
out there
bit
to
so I
tap
can
into.
see in.
yeah, these are it's kind of both all the doors that you've seen so far seem to be pretty big, and they're like they look like two halves meeting in the center, and they
I'm
kind
not
of
interested
slide
in
open.
heading out into space in any shuttle whose door can just be cracked open.
And so
This
yeah,
I
is
if
an
want a
inside
few.
door.
you want to
when
try
I
to figure out how
open
to
that
open the
shuttle
door or whether it needs to be forced or whatnot. Give me a difficulty 5 mechanical check.
Nice. Good to be
So
specialized.
yeah, you think you can get this open, and don't think it would be quiet.
Damn it.
It's gonna open. It seems to just it's either closed or open.
Okay. How far away did the voices sound?
Pretty
Within short
pretty
range?
close.
Say, Kato, you want me to see what's on the other side of that door?
They're within. They're close to us, so we could be quick, and I can do this. If we want to just fucking jump them real quick.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
I can see perfectly in the darkness.
Could you make them flicker? Just to scare the piss out of them?
Oh, like Batman style?
Oh,
I
yeah. or like Demigorgon style?
No, I can't. And they just go black.
And Quats.
So we don't know if these guys are enemies or not.
We don't have to kill them, just knock them out.
Or we
And
just open the
Quats.
door and talk to them.
What if they run?
Then we can kill them.
I don't think they have far they can run to.
Quats, give me. I'm gonna give you an
Based on what they
intrusion
said.
here.
Based on what they said, it
felt
sounded like
that.
they might be looking to steal our ship.
That's right. They
Well,
did have nefarious
there's more of us than
plans.
there are of them. They're not stealing.
Yeah, that's
this
what I'm
thing.
saying. Let's just fucking jump them.
Let's do it. Okay, but I'm about to get intruded upon. Hang on.
So while they're talking, you standing back where you are.
Yeah, I guess I would. I didn't. If this is where I could hear the sounds, then this is where I was.
Yeah, for you, the sounds was quieter than most.
Okay.
Matter of fact, you're kind of looking at Corvin confused and like why he didn't seem to pick up on this, because the second voice seemed to got pretty loud.
Okay.
But
Yes,
while that's
Peyton
going
Drake.
on, you look up. You catch some movement out of the corner of your eye, and you see a furry little creature of some sort scuttling on the wall and duck into a vent.
Oh, I do exactly what I would do. Like, I go to. I just say to the Impy, I go, Impy, what's up there? And I point to where I saw it go in, and I let her know.
Yeah,
There's something to get.
Impy looks over, but by that time it's gone. You just
It's gone.
you see just a little flicker of its tail as it scuttles into some sort of duct or opening. And as that happens, guys, the voices on the other side cut off. Get quiet.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna black out and then open the door.
Go for it. I say to you in my head.
If I hear the door open, I will. Impy and I'll head back. We'll join the guys.
Oh.
Yeah, so it gets very dark in here for you guys.
I
Okay, so-
have
It is dark,
this.
except for Corvin.
Ooh. So everyone's fine?
Quats is fine.
So Impy
Um,
and Dracon can't see.
Did you check Impy already?
I don't know if they can see in the dark or not.
Probably not, unless it says.
Well, most dogs can. Corvin can't see in the dark unless he puts his helmet on.
Definitely needs to put that helmet on.
Alright, so yeah, the door slides
Oh, okay.
open.
So wait, but before that, okay, so the lights go out, but around Corvin is this strange yellow
That's right. We have a
or
nightlight.
red. Yeah, I think I said they were red. He's kind of glowing.
Yeah,
Damn
he's a nightlight.
Yeah, you got the fireflies.
All these little fireflies are buzzing around him.
And I got the blue, the dot on my the symbol on my forehead, which I don't know what it looks like yet.
Oh yeah, you got the tattoo.
Yeah.
Alright. So yeah, the door opens up, and so you just made the room where you are dark, not the
And
room
no,
you were
it's
there.
short range. Everything in short range.
Okay.
All light
Oh
sources.
shit. Okay. That didn't
So it gets
pretty much
that whole
everything.
room.
Yeah. Alright, so yeah, you those that can see, you can see inside this room, and these three things in the center are some sort of pillars that go up to the ceiling, and about halfway through these are some sort of crystalline coils that are connected to all sorts of different things inside here. And you have one guy standing here and another guy standing here. And if you want a better picture of what they look like.
It's like a command. I think you hold Alt and hover over a token, and it shows you what it is.
That's cool. I have that. Thought you had to set up a different sheet.
I think
Did
he
that
has to show it to us.
did that show the pictures to you?
No, there's like a command for it. Let me find it, just for future
Okay.
reference.
Yeah, 'cause I was right clicking and show the player the character sheet.
No, I didn't see that.
Oh wait, I see a button. Did it show that time?
Nope.
Yeah, even on the character sheet, it has a show the players button. Fine, I can do this.
Oh, holding shift, press Shift Z on the thing. Yeah.
Backwards, it should have been that. Hold Shift Z on the token.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh.
Should show us a larger version of it. Yeah, that's it. You got it.
That's pretty cool.
And that'll show us all the picture.
Those are the two guys. Wait, did you just steal another XP from me? Oh,
Yeah,
that's
for
right,
the
from-
skittering
from
thing
the-
in the
yeah.
wall. Yeah.
Oh,
And,
do you have to
uh,
give one?
Yeah, who do you want to give the other one to?
Let's go. Let's go 333 Kato.
Thank you.
Oh, he looks pretty cool.
Yeah, so I'm gonna thwack this guy.
Thwack.
Okay, which one?
The close one. I'll just run up and down him
These
from behind.
the poor guy. That poor guy. Da, 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 da. Guess I should keep his.
I'm gonna
character sheet
I'm gonna
up.
choke hold him. Drop him to
Alright.
the ground.
Give me a difficulty 4.
17.
He doesn't even see you.
Yeah, so I
He just gets his throat squeezed out of him.
with that +1 damage, that damage is from when I slam him to the ground as part of the grapple.
All right.
So Quats would have seen me go.
All right, so
Yeah.
you rush in, and he actually had his back to you. It looked like he was in the midst of trying to get his companion's attention, and you just grab him and
Clang.
down he goes.
And if Impy can't see, it's only short range. But if she can't see, I just tell her to just stay just out of the range of the darkness. So stay in.
All right, so what was your intention with him, Kato? Is it to knock him out?
Trying to knock him out,
hold
yeah.
him? All right.
I'm standing by with my specialized healing skills in case Kato needs me to. Kato goes a little overboard.
Okay, give me.
He can be like, oh, Quads, oh shoot, sorry, kidding. And then I suggest that if we want him to talk to us, perhaps the throat is not the best place to grip him by.
Corvin's not glowing because of blackout.
Oh, that's right. That drained the fireflies.
It blacks out
before.
everything.
Yeah.
Does it?
Drains the fireflies too? Oh,
All
cool.
light sources.
Yeah, because remember last time you wasn't glowing until after he released the.
That's
Even
right.
Kato's little idle lights and stuff are gone.
And so you grab the guy and throw him to the ground and sucker punch him. He knocks. He goes limp underneath you.
Got it.
And you hear
I say, take him back onto the ship.
you hear a hiss on the ceiling above you.
Ooh. I look up.
What do I see? Yeah.
You see something that's about the size of a modern day ferret.
Okay. Well, is it that
It
little furry
has-
thing that she saw?
Yeah, it
Yeah, I
has
think so.
6 legs or 6 limbs, and it is a
Tiny little
brownish fur with silver tips and parts of its face. It has silvery white scales and parts
How
of
far away is it from me right now?
thing. It's right above us, right?
Yeah, it's on the ceiling
Like-
above you.
How many
Yeah.
feet above me?
Oh yeah.
It's probably about somewhere between
Is it?
six,
I'll
six-
quit beating
six
the
and
bush.
a half-
Is it
it's-
reasonable? Is it reasonable that I could throw that up and try and trap it in that?
Yeah, you could probably try that.
You got to
Yeah.
Pokeball it?
It's
I want to.
Catch that Pokemon.
It's kind of like a mixture between a ferret and Luck Dragon from Neverending Story. Its chest has silvery scales on it. Part of its limbs
Like a
has
Kitten?
scales, but its
Like a
face is that
Kitten
of a
dragon?
ferret. Yeah, it's kind of ferretish, but it's got the fur and scale combination like the Luck Dragon from Neverwinter from Neverending Story.
Is that the big dog?
Yes.
Yeah, well, yeah, it was a dog in Never
I'll
Ending Story,
try you.
but he has this is
Been a long
is
time.
this is clearly more like a ferret. It just
Right.
has more limbs than it should, and it's
But he's
got
fur.
scales and fur.
Yeah.
And its
Yeah, I want
limbs,
to try and catch it in
It's-
that cage.
its limbs are it has multi joints. It's more it has more joints than it should.
Yeah, that's creepy.
And it's if anyone's read the Honor Harrington books, that's kind of how its limbs, other than the multi joints, it has its upper set of limbs they're stubbier, but they look more like human hands, and the other feet are more animal paws. And it's clearly got some really long claws that are like allowing it to cling to the surface. And you want to pokeball it.
Well, I mean, Impy would get in there voluntarily, but I don't imagine this thing is. So I'm going to need to get the cage to the it. However, if I'm able to hold the cage and jump up and try and trap it, or
You can chunk at it. You can pokeball.
throw
it.
the cage at it. Okay. Yeah.
Be
I'm
a,
gonna
be a
Pokeball it.
difficulty 4 attack.
I'm gonna put an effort into it because I got all that. Because speed is my thing. Oh,
Yeah, minor effect.
Oh yeah.
Very nice.
It what do you want for your minor effect?
just that it gives off this really cool light flash. Like just that it totally goes like it is straight up I Pokeball that thing.
Yeah, and it looks like it try to avoid the ball or the cage, but it's too slow and gets sucked right up, and it plinks
Yeah.
down to the ground at your feet.
Yep. I pick it up. Put it in my bag. I got a toy for Impy.
And in the darkness, this has made some sound. You hear the other guy yell out, "Hey, Tavon, is that you? What'd you do to the lights? I told you I can't work in these conditions. Told you not to mess anything. Tavon?
This sounds like a job for Corbin.
What do y'all do?"
I mean, well, Corvin wants to do something.
Right.
I can't see anything.
To his mind.
Okay. Well, then I'll
I can't see
step
where it's
over.
at.
Can't you use my senses?
Yeah, I mean I can.
Or is that
yeah.
like an extra action or something?
No, it's not. We're already connected.
I mean, to use that skill.
No, since we're already connected, I can just use it. Yeah, I forgot about that. I'll just use Kato's senses.
Yeah. I mean, communication between you two had never been an issue before.
And it's within long range.
Yep. So you can see this guy. He's got some sort of Numenera device in his hand that he was working with, and he's turned back around towards the door, and can't see he's grumbling, and looks like he's about to start walking or try to slowly make his way back towards where he thinks his friend is.
I'll use implant suggestion on him.
Ooh.
And what does that do? And how are you using it?
I have to wait till he comes near me, so I just tell Corbin to let him pass. Or tell Kato to let it pass. It's Jedi mind trick.
Okay, and what are you going to tell him to do?
Just stand still. Keep it simple. We are your friends.
He can't see, so he'll probably trip over shit on the way here.
Yeah, you may want to move in, otherwise he's going to encounter Kato and his unconscious friend before you're able to do anything.
You might want me to roll for implant suggestion?
Yes, and let me find
An intellect attack.
While this is happening, I'm
Yeah.
gonna.
level 4.
I
Difficulty
pop
4.
in and I toss the stasis cage to Impy. And I come back out. She's smart. She doesn't like to just. She's gonna get into trouble if I don't give her something to keep herself busy.
Yeah, I tie this dude up.
No, I failed.
She's over there playing with a gerbil ball.
Yep.
GM intrusion.
Ow! For
Remember
free.
to apply.
I have my GM intrusion for if I roll a 1. Do you want it?
Sure. Tell me what it is.
Oh yeah, he gets fucking visions.
Yeah.
Oh god. So yeah, you start to try to use your Jedi mind trick, and you're suddenly overwhelmed with this sense of dread, and you get an image of these two guys and the rest of your party laying around a very similar environment to what you're in now, all with multiple oozing and smoking wounds of a type that you haven't seen before.
Awesome.
And that ability fizzles. About that time, this guy comes up and he does trip over his friend's body, and he's still grumbling. Dad blasted you, Tevon. I told you that. Oh my God! What are you doing? What's going on here?
I knock him out.
Give me a difficulty 4 attack. He drops like a sack of potatoes on top of his buddy.
Alright, I'm gonna tie him up. And then I let Blackout go. So we can see again. Oh, Corvin can see.
I can still see.
You can see with your own eyes.
See what you're doing.
Yeah, so I'm gonna drag him into here where we got more room.
Alright. Go ahead and
Yeah. Let's drag him on back onto the ship, boss.
pose a little more of this. And how about we take a quick little break here?
Sounds good.
Sounds
Sounds
good.
good. I gotta make my kids something.
Alright.
All right. So we'll be back in about 3 to 5 minutes, everyone. We set up this next stage. we're ready to get back into it. All right, so you got these guys unconscious. You said you're tying them up.
Yep.
Ready? Where do you want them?
In the cargo bay with me.
Bringing Corvin too. He's guarding them, I guess.
Is there like a bar or something, like a pole? Like a metal support or something in here? That I can just tie them around.
We'll say that up against the wall here, there's some there's the things that you would use to secure cargo with.
Yep, okay. I don't know how long they're going to be out for. Can I get my 10-minute recovery?
We'll say that they'll probably be out about 5-10 minutes. So yeah, if y'all want to take a recovery, you can.
Cool.
Let's see. You can tell me if this works. If it gets too loud, you can't hear it, whatever. For some of this, I'm going to try and use some of the sound things. Let's see. Boom, 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 boom. There's some background sounds going on, even though this thing's on reserve power.
Do I recognize those as kind of normal, empty station floating in space sounds? Or are those normal sounds?
You kind of get a similar feel and sounds on the shuttle when it's kind of sitting idle.
Okay.
It's very very faint. It's a lot.
And that I'm familiar with. That's the steam from the noodle machine. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So is that too loud? Too low?
It's pretty loud.
All right.
We
Take
can adjust
30%
it
off of
ourselves, though. It's pretty quiet for me.
That's true. I can. I'll just
And mine's
adjust
at
it.
max volume.
But it's not through Roll20.
Right.
So-
It's through my mic.
Oh,
So it's me.
Yeah. It's
me
through
on Discord.
Methar.
right. I thought you were doing it through Roll20.
No. Because he's got to make it come through a soundboard
So
somehow.
you could lower me on Discord.
But then I'm lowering all of you, and the relative volume compared to you doesn't really change. Like the noodle machine steams you away if you're talking.
It was one of the issues I had before, trying to figure out, okay, how can I make this work? Because I have to turn it up to a certain point before it even cues the mic.
Right.
Yeah, it's
push
barely
that
picking it
sound.
up.
So it won't your soundboard or your streaming program won't allow you to do those sounds through Roll20?
Can't you just play it through the mic?
So basically, that's kind of what's going on with the program Voice Meter Banana. It's
Banana.
set up as my it's set up as my my computer's sound. All the computer sounds are running through it to go through my speaker, and so I have a button that I can push that turns on so that anything that comes through my speakers is getting pushed through my mic to you guys. But there's no way for me to separate my voice from that sound. It's all going out the same.
Mm.
Now there is a program that Serenscape, the player that I'm getting all the sounds from. That
I mean, it
is
works
supposed
if
to
we go
be-
with the name of Cacophony.
It they have a program that's designed for you to push stuff to other people, or it would allow y'all would have to download an app, and I would have the master app. It's called Master and Minion or something, and y'all would be the minion, have the Minion app, and I'd have the Master app, and I just have a bunch of buttons, all the sounds that's on Serenscape that I have access to, and it would fire and funnel it through the app, so it would come through your speakers instead of through my microphone. But I have to be a subscriber to them, a monthly subscriber to them, just to be able to invite you to use the app. It's something that they're beta testing right now, so it's
Can't
very
you just get
useful
like
tool.
a Discord bot that plays YouTube videos? Just link it to the sounds on YouTube.
I don't think the sounds are on YouTube.
Oh.
Yeah, this guy, he plays a lot of Pathfinder, a lot of D&D stuff, and he's a musician. He's a composer of some sort, and he has programming buddies, and they created this
In the not
Serenscape
too distant future,
player.
somebody's gonna have a whole streaming suite for GMs. There'll be a whole tool suite
Well,
for
anyway,
GMs, yeah, to send multimedia, to players. Hopefully, it'd be cool to have one that allowed you to send it to individual players.
yeah, what he's got with the app thing is really, really cool, and it does astounding job at what we want to happen. But it's that he wants a monthly fee,
Yeah.
and it gives you access to like all the sound sets. So you having to buy the individual sound sets that you want. And as a monthly subscriber, you get access to all of it, and you get access to this player that allows you to have your buddies join. You set up as an individual game, and you send them a link to allow them to download the app and join your specific game, and then you can just shuttle sounds to their speaker. But so you got these guys tied up and knocked out, and you took a 10-minute break to recharge. What do you do when they start coming to?
Well, I bring them each a nice warm bowl of noodles and set it down next to them.
You went back up to the shuttle and got you some noodles?
Yeah, aren't we? We're not. Are we just in the bay? Is the shuttle right here? Is this the entrance to the shuttle?
The shuttle is above you.
Oh, okay.
Right up here. You came out of the ceiling.
Okay. Yeah. So I pop back up and grab a couple bowls of noodles.
I push them out of the right way so they can't reach them yet.
We're gonna do good Bad Jack here.
So this guy, when he comes to, he just kind of silently takes in all of you.
Kato's like right in his face.
and just he's got kind of a grimace on his face, not mean or scared, but he's just annoyed. But he doesn't say anything. And this other guy, he starts coming to a little slower, and he's kind of mumbling and smacking his lips. Gotta stop eating them brownies. Ugh. Davon, hey, Dave. Whoa, who are you guys? What in the darn? Why am I tied up? What's going on here?
Who is the Confederacy?
And he looks you up and down. He looks at you up and down, cocks his head to the side, and well, you overgrown toy. If you don't know who they are, it's probably a little bit on the good side. Then count your blessings. Now untie me. I got important things to do around here.
I smack him.
He shakes his head and just spits back in your general direction. And bloody drool goes down his chin. And just what in the darnations was that supposed to accomplish?
Who is the Confederacy?
Well, it's obviously ain't you, and it's obviously ain't me.
I hold up a bowl of noodles
Smack him again.
and I say, "We can do this the easy way." And I eat some of the noodles. I say, "Or the hard way."
Josh,
And I look at Kato, nod.
I
Whack.
think we already on the hard path.
Not yet.
which he can barely say with his face full of noodles,
Yeah.
mouth full of noodles that are about to fly out.
And
I say, "Who are you, and why are you running from the Confederacy?"
you haven't exactly ingratiated yourselves as my friend, now have you?
I go,
But
"Oops,"
if
and
you must-
spill some of the hot noodle broth on his crotch.
I paid for better. But anyway. You must know my name's Hadrian.
Gesundheit. What was that?
And the Confederacy is a bunch of blokes that you don't want to cross. And if you do, you better make sure that you get uncrossed as fast as you can cross your uncross. You want to leave.
I gag this guy. I'm gonna talk to his friend.
I'm gonna say, looks like you crossed Kato.
Say who are you guys to the other guy? Why are you here?
And when you gag Hadrian, the other guy, he chuckles a little bit. He's like,
I can't tell you how many times I've actually thought about doing that to myself. If the fool wasn't actually as useful as he claims, I think he would have
So-
been off a long time ago.
Well, I hope you better be making yourself useful here right quick. We're getting a little impatient.
I can see that. But before I ask and answer anything, where is Podo? I can't sense him anymore.
He's
Oh,
he's in
I
storage.
just at that moment, you know, B is kind of batting the little square cage around the area. Ping, ping.
Oh, that's right there. It's just animal abuse.
Huh?
What are you doing with my friend?
Answer the questions.
My name is Tavan. I think this moron over here already kind of let that slip. And
Why are you here?
Who were the Confederates?
A group of ne'er-do-wells, I guess you could say. A bunch of organized villains. We've had the displeasure of owing them a few creds. They
You
caught
were
up
gonna
to us.
pay them with our skin?
I don't even know who you peoples are.
Why are you here?
We barely survived an encounter with one of their recovery squads. And
Reaper man.
my companion here rigged our vessel to, well, cause a bit of a distraction, if you will, while we tried to hide in this wreckage field. Unfortunately, the fool overdid it, and subsequently destroyed both our and their vessels. So we were trying to get this old heap up and running so we could vamoose before the rest of the team shows up to complete the job.
Is he lying?
I can read his mind and find out.
Does he seem like he's lying?
No. And he doesn't seem to be overly concerned about you. He does keep his eyes on the cage.
Hmm.
And
Do you have any friends here? Or is it just you two?
Friends. That's a concept.
Are there any more of you on the ship?
Oh, no, it's just me and this fool. He's a bit abrasive. It's kind of hard to keep friends around.
What are your plans here?
Plans was to leave, like I said. And,
You can go where?
Where are you from?
or out and about, like most humans. Well, you ought to. Your two friends ought to be able to tell you more. I don't suppose a robot man would have much history, knowledge of the plight of the humans, but I'm pretty sure your friends know.
Humans are fine.
No. Quartz.
Yes.
I'm gonna offer you another intrusion. I'm just gonna do
Mhm.
someone else, but since it's Impy,
Yeah.
while you are talking, Impy
She
picks up
figures
the
out how to get
cage.
that damn cage, doesn't she?
Impy picks up the cage in her mouth and she starts to saunter over towards Kato and the guys tied up on the wall.
Uh huh. I'm not gonna interfere with Impy. She can do what she's gonna do. She's my good girl.
Okay, so take an XP from me and who you want
I'll
to give
one
an
to
XP
Corbin.
to. Okay.
Thank you.
So Impy
Okay,
comes.
so she heads over here. She's got the cage in her mouth.
And she comes over and she starts purring real loudly and rubbing up against
Cause it would be
I
loud
guess-
if she purred.
Tavon and drops the cage in his lap.
Aw. Aw. All right.
And he kind of smiles at her and he's using his elbow to scratch behind her ear.
Well, I immediately relax a little about him, given her obvious willingness to interact with him that way.
He's like, that's a good kitty. You're a very fine animal indeed. Where did you find such a magnificent creature? I've never seen the like.
Oh, just add water.
He
That's
looks
weird.
he looks mightily confused.
That's
Yeah,
some
just
very
find the
strange
right-
water.
Find the right little pill and just add water.
He's like,
I can assure you that we've mean you guys no harm. All we desire is to find our way back to the nearest human caravan, so we can try and disappear from the Confederacy.
And why are you on the run from them?
Pay
Well,
them
we-
credits.
What?
They owe
Yes.
them credits.
For what though?
I don't know.
Does it matter? There's a myriad of ways that the Confederacy can worm their way into your bank accounts. Once they get their hooks in you, they very rarely retract them unless you declaw them some way.
Might I suggest that you look into cryptocurrencies?
That's what credits is.
There are some systems of cryptocurrencies that are actually distributed and decentralized, which kind of preclude things like confederacies. Anyway, come on, Impy, come on. I reach in, I pop open the cage because she obviously wants to make this reunion. I let the creature in there out, close the cage up, and kind of step back a little.
yeah, the creature kind of hisses at you and very much like a annoyed cat flicks its tail straight up in the air and swishing the tip, and it scrabbles up and around the shoulders of Tavon and just Yeah, like I said, it's like a ferret, so it's kind of long, and so it's draped around his shoulders, and his upper torso is kind of climbed up the back of his head, and so it's very weirdly human-like hands are resting, kind of like someone's got their elbows on the table and it's resting its head on its little human paws,
Very cute.
looking at you.
Is this
I called it a
creature
luck ferret
in the
when
book?
I had it in the box.
It is not in the book.
I say,
Yeah.
It was in the box, but it is
What-
no
what-
longer in the box either.
what do you know about this spaceship?
It's very old.
Is this yours?
I don't think it belongs to anybody. Any
Was
owners?
it here before you came here?
Oh yes, this everything in this place has been floating around this planet for God knows how long. As far as I know, it's
And
always
what-
been here.
What is that planet?
That planet. It is under quarantine. It's a no-fly zone. Actually, it's a tad bit illegal to be here. I'm sure you know.
Was that because of the
broadcast-
Hagrosth?
This is broadcast across all the comm channels.
Why would we
And
be
do you-
sent
do you-
here?
Do you
By the
do you
Calram.
say that out loud to him about the Hagroths?
Yeah, I asked him.
He's like the Who's.
The red
No,
lizard
not-
people.
Not the Who's, the Hagrosth.
The red
I-
fishmen.
Red Fishman.
It's like, Kato, just show him a picture.
Yeah, actually, do I have a picture? Let me just check.
Got a mental image of one.
Yeah, you've
I
got
do
one from
not.
one of the black
Oh, yeah.
boxes.
I have a recording of us just slow motion disintegrating two of them. I'm gonna show him
Yep.
that.
He just kind of shakes his head and like,
I've never seen that before.
Well, then why is the planet under quarantine?
I don't reckon that the Confederacy has ever actually said. Everyone just either obeys them or disobeys quietly. But I don't recall ever hearing of anyone who's been foolish enough to try and go to that planet ever coming back. So most people just avoid it. A few of the enterprising sorts go as far as this graveyard looking for scraps and anything they can make a profit off of.
Well, I think we can get you to safety, but this ship is ours now.
Well, as I said,
Are you engineers?
I am not an engineer, no. My friend here is a remarkably good technician. If you can stomach his mouth.
I think we'll kick the gag in for now.
he's just burning intense stare at Tavon during all this.
So you want to try and get the ship going?
That's what I was wondering. If we stick around a little bit, let's get this bigger ship going. Yeah, I mean, it's
Yeah,
just
we
a
might
fun
as well
way-
get out of here.
So,
Wake this guy up.
Well, he's
awake.
he's awake. He's just not
he's just
happy.
gagged.
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't remember what y'all's search was, but give me another search check for in here.
Is that just
Alright.
perception?
Yeah.
Just a level 0 one. Just want to get a gauge.
just
Hey, I'm rolling high today.
Is that a 12?
Well, I did beat a difficulty 0.
No, you got the trained thing. You beat difficulty 1.
But I rolled the 2. Oh, okay.
I'll say, Kato, you notice in this room, there's a similar hatch like the one that y'all came in from the ceiling in the floor, about around there.
And there's a door over here, right?
Yeah, there's a door over there.
And, yeah, we pretty sure there aren't any other people here. If he said there weren't.
No, I want to check it just to make sure. I don't trust these guys.
Okay. You want us to just?
Well, you can come if you want.
I'll come with.
Yeah, let me bring these guys too.
Okay.
Anybody want to radio over to T-Bone? Let him know we're going a little further. We'll be a little longer here.
Yeah, I send a message.
Okay.
Do we have radios?
Right?
The ship does, right?
I mean, I can't imagine
I can just
that we
ping
have
him.
a spaceship and we don't have communicators of some sort.
I can ping him.
Yeah, I don't know if y'all have.
Well, see,
y'all
I was going
searched.
to maybe turn those data pads into like radios for us.
Yeah, you did mention you was going to try to do that, but I don't think y'all have had time to do anything, or I don't know if y'all searched to see if there was any on the
Yeah, we
shuttle.
may not have had any. That's right.
But Corvin said he would ping him, and
Yeah, I can
T-Bone.
speak to him telepathically. We're within short range. He's right above us.
Right, we
T-Bone's
can just
like,
probably yell up the hatch.
Table!
We don't want them knowing that we have anyone else here.
Ah, good
Surprise.
point.
I just send him a mental message and
and,
T-Bone,
Maybe we
we're
should-
gonna go exploring.
and you hear him yell out, "Okay, Hoss!"
I pretty much say, you don't have to talk out loud.
I know, that's
Oh!
hysterical.
Okay.
You just hear this. That's awesome down the hatch.
All right, so what are you checking first? You got the hatch on the floor.
Let's check the hatch below us first.
All right. So it opens up into a small little area, and it looks very similar to what you have up above. Basically, it seems like this ship comes with its own shuttlecraft.
Oh, so now we have two.
So this was the ship. Oh no, this ship comes with a. We have 2 shuttlecraft and a ship.
Yeah, so we have a main ship and 2 shuttles.
And then you guys look over, you just see Quat shaking her head like, I did not even have a day before I'm looking for another parking spot. Where are we gonna park this?
We'll just park the big one in space, and then use the shuttles to get.
Oh, there we go. Okay.
Yeah.
So do we want to check this shuttlecraft for anything fishy?
Yeah, maybe we can find some ciphers or something.
It is unpowered. It looks like it's tied in with the mothership systems, and it It's pristine. It looks like it's never been touched before.
Say, how did those other guys get on here?
If you got them with
I asked
you,
them. How did you guys get here
Tavon
onto this ship?
points over to the hatch. He's like, we came in through the docking hatch.
I'm gonna check that door.
Have you just floated on over here? Or did you take
Is there
a
a
ship?
ship? Is there a ship in that hatch?
There. Well, give me a. What did I say? This thing was. I think it was a 5.
You mean the
Yeah.
door?
Give me a difficulty 5 check on that door.
Don't I already know how to open it?
Not that one.
Oh.
This is different.
Alright.
It's a different type of door.
Nope.
That you go over there thinking that this is a just like the other door. It's circular. Instead of it opening in the center, it kind of swivels out. And as you start to try to open it, it won't budge. And you go to try to put some more muscle into it, force it, and like alarms start blaring, and there's some intense hissing and sucking sounds.
I might have
And,
just entered his ship.
Tavon yells out,
You fools! Don't you? You're trying to kill us all? That opens up directly to space.
We can all breathe.
You can't breathe that vacuum, you frickin' toy soldier.
All
He's got
right.
a space helmet, and she's made of crystal. I think we'll be alright.
I can't say the same for you guys, though.
That is
door
pretty
this?
cool. That I wonder if I could bamf Dracon into the if I could take Dracon and Impy into the crystal with me, you could carry us.
Yeah,
And
cool.
then you
I
and
can
Kato
attach
could-
Corvin to me with a cord, and then I can just get back through space. Yeah,
Hashtag squad goals, man. Squad
Yeah, I
I
goals.
don't even need a
know.
spaceship.
I don't know if you could get both animals and you in the crystal.
I'm not real worried about that. We have our
No.
own ship right up above.
This is just
Right.
theoretical.
We're just theorizing here. Exactly. I know for sure Impy and I could go into Dracon's back. We could just be like, boop, bamf
We
right
just
into
need
the
like
crystal
a
on
cage,
Dracon's
like
back.
a air sealed box or something. for
Dracon needs a helmet too. He needs a tiara.
Do
Anyway,
these guys
okay.
have space helmets?
They do seem to be wearing some sort of strange clothing. You don't know what it is, but they don't have any sort of hats or helmets on currently. No.
I want to check out their gear, their clothing.
We try to seal that door back up.
Is it not sealed? I seal it.
Yeah, it doesn't get open. It's like you started to force it, but it didn't allow
But
you.
then
to
you
open.
realized that was the vacuum of space and said, oh,
Wait, so
Oops.
the two doors on the side go out to space, and then that ship is in a hatch in the floor.
And then your
Pretty
shuttle's
much.
Yeah.
on the ceiling.
There's
oh, that
another
is
one.
cool.
Another hatch on the ceiling that leads to our ship.
So we're
So
We're
we
in
need
a
to go.
Docking bay.
we're
we
in a
need to go
spaceship
forward.
sandwich.
Yes.
We are in a
So what's-
spaceship sandwich.
What's the gear they're wearing?
Their gear.
Boopily doo. I mean, are we really just gonna commandeer this spacecraft from? Are we really just gonna be like ours?
Yeah, why not?
Adrian,
Okay, we get a good pirate reputation. Sure.
Adrian is a bit squirmy as you start ruffling through his pockets, and he has a bunch
Oh, I
of.
take that Numenera device he
He
had. I take
starts
that.
saying lower.
Yeah, he has a bunch of pouches and pockets and basically he's got like a tool belt type thing strapped on the outside of his space suit, and it's just full of a lot of technician common tools, a lot of stuff that you already have. And yeah, that thing, that device that he had in his hand was basically some sort of a scanner. He was using it to check out. You have something similar in your kit.
I say, why don't we just let these guys go? I mean, what are they gonna do? I mean,
Shoot us in the back, maybe.
And
yeah, I don't know if I'm real worried about that. I mean, one of them can go fix the engine, and we can explore the rest of the ship. Just take the other one with us.
Let's leave the stupid one here.
well, T-Bone can keep. Maybe T-Bone can hang out with this guy here. Help him fix some stuff.
That sounds like a good idea.
I'll stay here. I mean, I'm Al, mechanic, so.
Well, if we're gonna be checking out the rest of the ship, Kato, we might want to bring you with us.
Okay.
You are able to pilot these things.
Yeah, so I'll put Hadrian in the engine. What is that? An engine room at the back.
Yeah, that's the engine room.
Can I lock the door behind me?
Engine room, engineering, whatever.
We can always leave Dracon to sit with him, keep him company.
Yeah. Okay. And I'll see if I can lock the door anyway.
Yeah, you can figure out how to get the door to stay shut.
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll put Hadrian in there with Dracon. And tell him to try and get it working.
Yeah, Dracon listens to me.
And then I'll take Tavon and lead him to wherever these guys go.
Right. And so you leave him with his tools and stuff so he can work on the engines?
Yeah.
Say my little pup here is gonna keep you some company. I suggest not getting too friendly with him. He hasn't eaten in a bit.
Just kind of huffs. And you see, we could have had all this done taken care of, and all this unnecessarily roughing. And I swear, I mean,
You don't know me.
society done went to the clapper worse than it's been in the last 1,000 years. I swear, my grandpappy was alive. Get out of here! You're bothering me.
I lock the door, and then I pick up Sean Connery, and we go into the front of the ship.
Sean Connery, that's yeah.
I say
goulash.
goulash.
He's really good at his job. It's just that he's not very good with the people.
That's why he's in the back of the ship with a puppy.
I say, do you know how to pilot these ships?
Gosh. And he kind of, what you think is he's goes up to like scratch his head. He's actually like lifting up his hair, and he kind of turns his head, and he's like,
I've had the unfortunate experience with some of these machines in the past.
and you see right at the base of the skull, he's got the whole matrix data jack cavity.
Yeah.
It was never my intention to to do such a thing, but what? Let me just say, be careful what seat you sit in when you come onto some strange station.
It shouldn't be a problem for me.
So that looks like it might be a benefit for some of us.
Michael, so, where are we headed? What are we doing?
I guess past this forward bulkhead.
And Kato, it's very similar to the other door, so this won't require a check. You can even show the others how to open
Yeah,
it.
show him how to do it. I'm gonna be in the middle of the group with him.
Light source will reveal that much.
I can see.
And
Remember, we have vision.
can I?
We got that all that stuff.
And Corvin can see through Kato's eyes.
I can. Yeah, that's right.
In your eyes, the light, the heat.
Or
What do you do? Here, who's gonna take the NPC responsibility? Oh, this is a nice digs. This is a nice ship.
This is like a little lobby
Is that like
area.
a big screen TV with couches?
Looks like it's
Yeah.
we got a planning room here.
okay, so
It's like a dining table.
There's a
Right?
big-
you go
Oh my god.
you go into this corridor, and you have a doorway here.
So we'll just check him as we go
Doorway
past him.
here, doorway there, doorway here, and in the center room you have, like I said, a very Firefly-esque dining table set up. Here you have some lounging couches, and there is a section of the wall that looks like some sort of display monitor.
viewing
This-
device.
This thing here has a small little little ledge, and there are some plates and trays, and there's the wall is also some sort of panel device. Seems to be disabled at the moment.
Yeah, let's start checking out some rooms.
And you want to check this door. There's no power. But you
So
can.
does this guy know the ship? He doesn't know the ship.
No.
They never made it out of that little engine room back there.
If you ask him, he's like, we went straight to the engine room.
Okay.
And if you force open that door, it doesn't take a lot.
Then how do they
To,
know
to get
nobody
it-
else is here?
They don't. They didn't bring anybody else.
Aha!
And you open up that door, and you're able to get it open without. Actually, give me a might. Just give me a standard might check.
Okay.
We'll open up the door. Yeah, you're able to get it open easy enough without damaging it. Might be a small little indentation from one of your fingers that someone can buff out later, but the door grinds open and it reveals itself to be some sort of living quarters. You got a fancy looking bed and a well, that's not peeing, and some sort of storage container here.
This is like the crew section of the ship. Alright, I guess we can check out the stuff as we go past.
Yeah, I'm down with just making a quick breeze through to clear the place of any potential hostiles.
Yep. So, anyone that wants to open up those doors, give me a mic check. And Kato, yeah, it's empty. There's not even any dust in the area. The bed.
Weird.
The bed doesn't even look like it's been used. Everything looks like it's just
And none of the
freshly
ship
installed.
was spotless as well.
We both rolled 11s for those other doors.
For those doors, he showed you how to get them open, and if you're gonna check all the rooms,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
and just feel all this. Open up that. Open up to another hallway.
I look back at the guys there and I go, this place is huge!
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, it's pretty big. These quarters too, like
Yeah.
no one's been in here.
Yeah, you're right, Kato. I think we should take it.
What was that, Corvin?
These look unused.
Yeah, all the other bedrooms look unused. And but one thing you do find a little odd is at first glance there's no latrines. You see a living place to eat, place for recreation, and some sleeping and storage place, but you haven't really seen any showers or bathrooms or.
Huh.
Different.
So, whoever occupies this ship likes a comfortable bed and entertainment, but doesn't apparently eliminate waste.
Or we just haven't figured out where it is yet.
And you notice that this first bedroom y'all went into, it was decored a little more lavishly than the rest.
Huh.
Are there more hatches in the floor over here?
What's that? This floor here?
No, I was asking if there's any more hatches or anything in these rooms.
No more hatches.
Okay. There's no sinks or anything? No place to wash up at all?
Nothing that you've seen.
Okay.
Huh.
Hmm.
Well, let's keep on going.
Yup. Let's keep on going. Keep on trucking.
So yeah, you should see the area in front of you. Should
Yep.
have revealed it.
Some stairs?
Well, it's just a hallway.
Hallway.
Different
Flooring.
different style flooring, and those blue areas are lightly illuminated.
Oh.
As a matter of fact, pretty much all these. Yeah, that's the reveal thing. All of these walls, all the blue is
Illumination.
little illumination on the floorboards and along the ceiling. This door, y'all can get that opened up pretty easy. Try to be fancy with it.
Huh.
That's cool looking.
That's sweet. You heading forward? Must be a bridge.
Yep.
Do, 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 do. Impy is like, whoa, her tail is flicking like crazy. She's got a wild cat eye. You know how then they look when they might just take off running down the hall at any second for no reason whatsoever? She is very excited. A clever girl really
Forgot to
digs
drag
this.
Tavon.
Where's he at? Oh, there he is.
Oh, he's right next to me.
And he doesn't really seem to be overly impressed. It's like,
Well, as you can see, there was no one but us.
I see that. You know where the bathrooms are?
I have seen what you've seen. Are you feeling the call of nature?
When was the
Maybe.
last time you had to go? I say to Sean Connery.
I might personal, but I don't feel the need yet. I'll let you know.
Where do you intend to go?
he just kind of shrugs.
So I'm sure he pees in his spacesuit.
Just pissing in your suit. Okay, got it.
So is that a window out the front, or is that a big screen?
That is your Star Trek style viewing screen.
Viewing screen? Yeah.
Okay, so I'm do I recognize what any of these sensors and such do? Can I extrapolate from my experience on the shuttle?
Anyone that wants to check out all that equipment, it'd be a difficulty 5. And you can use your ship training skill if you want.
Where do you want to go, guys? What do you want to know?
Alright.
All right, so yeah, you can get the sense, Quats, that this is very similar to what you were dealing with on the shuttle.
Feel right at home here, guys. I like your first plan, Kato.
And this here, though it's on reserve power, but it kind of looks like very similar to the navigation area of the shuttle.
Say, Kato, I think this is your area of expertise over here.
No chairs or anything here, huh?
Nothing that you can see at the moment.
And this is not the ship they flew in here on?
They blew up their
on.
ship.
Okay.
So what are these other areas?
And this is a weapons station.
Corvin.
I'm not even trained in that.
So this was the sensors I said, and this one would be engineering. It's a really fancy looking seat.
Oh, it is a
And-
seat. Okay.
And then the rest of this is just some sort
It's
of
the captain's
equipment.
Corvin will sit in it.
I look over at Kato. And go, those that can't do, right?
I look back and go, yeah, definitely. Those that can't do sit. I say, you guys are the knowledgeable ones in this area. I'll just look at the pretty screen in the front. So, Kato, you figure out how to turn this thing on?
Yes, I press a button.
Hey, Klotz, can you radio down to engineering and see if he's done yet?
Sure. Go through the sense. I'm able to figure out internal communications on the ship and be like, "Hey, how's it going, T-Bone? Is the ship ready to fly?"
Did I press the right button?
Give me. What was you trying to do? Turn on
I don't
the
know.
ship?
I don't remember what you asked me to do.
Turn it on.
Yeah, that.
Fire it up.
Fire this puppy up.
Nothing happens no matter what you push.
All right, I'm gonna go back up and try and help him get it going.
I can stay here and keep trying to
Yeah, you
figure
keep-
out the ship's sensor systems and such.
Isn't T-Bone trained in engineering?
Yeah, he's down in engineering with.
I've got it.
Oh no, T-Bone is spaceship weaponry. T-Bone.
Yeah. I'm the mechanics guy.
Well, there's a mechanic back there. We're just gonna keep him now.
His crew.
Maybe
What's that?
Hey, you can take 4 experience from me, and I'll put ship systems under my skills.
Right?
Oops, I accidentally clicked on spot.
so. Maybe Kato can go down and send T-Bone up here to the weapons station. And
Alright, so you're calling
T-Bone's
T-Bone?
still on the shuttle, right?
Yeah, he's still on the shuttle.
I think in expanded worlds, there's actually stuff about piloting ships.
There's some stuff in Into the Night that deals with like ship-to-ship combat. It's on like page 13 or 14 or something. It's a little different, a little weird.
Oh, I was just talking about skills. I think there's a skill list in them.
Yeah, we can check it out. So yeah, y'all call T-Bone. He'll come up and he's pretty ecstatic. He's pretty amazed with all this. Like, this is kick ass.
PM intrusion would be that a laser fire just goes off, just blows something up.
And
I'll be
so
right back.
all right.
Yeah, I see the combat stuff.
All right, so Kato is going to try and get the ship up. I'm gonna give him an asset with Adrian's help. When he gets back, he can make that roll. So what do you think of the ship so far?
Do you have a picture of what it looks like on the outside?
I do not. That's going to be up to you guys to describe, find a drawing, whatever.
So it's up to me.
So the way I made this, for those that are familiar with Dungeon Painter's Studio, is one of the Steam Workshop things has a bunch of ships, which ends up being a lot of Star Wars style ships.
Yeah.
And one of them is a Carillion Hammerhead Corvette.
Oh.
about this size.
Yeah, it does
and
look
and I used the outline of that just to make the walls.
We don't ever need to go home.
So yeah,
Stand back.
I wish that I had a way to like super. I wish I had a cool like blueprint superimposed outline of the ship that give it some skin and some feeling. But yeah, if y'all can find an image that you think fits this this
You don't
this
need
short
to say y'all.
cargo
You need to say,
frigate.
you need to say, Adam, if you can find the image of this ship.
Just give me one more second.
Alright,
He's
He's already got one. He's already got one.
he's
Pretty
looking
got
already.
4 for us to choose from.
So, Kato, I'm going to give you an asset for Hadrian's help. It'll be a difficulty 5 check with the engines
Here's the first one.
to try and see if you can.
Got him.
Now it doesn't actually have to be a Carillion Corvette. If
Oh,
you
I
don't
know,
want
but
it-
that's
if
the
you don't want
exact
it
one
to
that you're talking about, right?
be. Yeah, pretty much.
Wow, that's pretty dead on.
That's pretty cool.
So that's what was in the Dungeon Painter that I used as an outline.
There's a couple different ones of them. You wanted a schematic, right?
Yeah, if we can figure out something in the same shape as this that we could like put underneath. I don't know if I'd have to
Is-
redo.
Because there's a shuttle landing somewhere on the surface of it, right?
Yeah, I
know.
I don't know if I have to redo that in Dungeon Painter. I don't know how I would get that to work.
Here's the actual schematic. It'll take a second to upload. But it's the real schematic for the ship.
But yeah, we could definitely use this as like that first one as if y'all want to go with that, or want to find something a little different from Star Wars. We definitely go over that as like the token.
I like that for a token flavor. Are we just gonna give Adam like 73 more seconds and he'll be zeroed right in on it?
Yeah, I mean, is this the shape we want? I can find something different.
In general, that shape is matches the floor plan. Yeah,
There's an actual
we have a-
schematic for it.
we have a shuttle docked right here though as well, right? Our shuttle is sitting
yeah.
here.
Yeah, your shuttle's
So
on top,
would be-
and then there's one on
Would
the
be
bottom.
roughly like right around, yeah. One on top and one on the bottom. We have 2 shuttles and a spaceship.
And
Tables
so
and a microphone.
Kato, did
Give me
you
one
already
second. My son's crying.
do the check for the engines?
I already done it.
All right. I got distracted. I want to make sure what I saw was it. So yeah, when you come back there, Hadrian was mumbling and grumbling and kicking a few things, and he was just the lights were kind of flickering a little bit, almost like he was jump starting a stubborn engine, something that hadn't been turned on in ages. And you come in with your help, you're able to get it kicked over, and it thrums.
I think the Corvette might be a little bigger than you're thinking.
Yeah. The Corvette is bigger than this ship. It's just I used it as an outline, and this is a lot smaller. This is a transport.
Yeah.
This is some sort of transport freighter. It's just I was using the outline. It's not a exact 1-to-1 match, that's for sure. Yeah, you definitely hear some powering up.
Oh, what's that?
Great room for the robot to be in.
And yeah, all the lights come on throughout the ship. The panels start popping to life.
All right. Yeah, I start turning on sensors or rebooting, doing whatever it is that that roll of 18.
Yeah, if you want to queue up, because this is a little different from your shuttle. If you want to give a difficulty 5, whatever your station check is, see if you can log into the systems, figure out the state of the ship.
No, I did not.
Yeah, this one is it seems to be a little more it's not really as advanced as your shuttle, but it's a little more complex of a layout.
I went for it again, boss.
And you know, a little disgruntled, you grit your teeth, and you refuse to be denied, and you're like, oh, I flipped that switch and this button before I did when I was supposed to do this, and okay, you figure it out, and it comes up, and you get a status reading of green across the board. Everything seems to be coming on.
Awesome. Do I find a way to? Is there a general comms on the ship from room to room? Can I?
Yeah.
Try and fire up. Let Kato know that we're good. Fired up here.
Yeah, come back up.
And
To the front.
okay, well, when you and the guys, I'm assuming you're bringing them with you. When you get there, I'm gonna give a group intrusion to everyone. So if everyone wants to agree to this, you all get to 1 XP. And as you're walking through the cargo bay, Kato, this hatch cycles. And the lights start flashing on, and the airlock releases, and the door opens up, and a handful of guys come floating in.
Right, the robots who own the place.
No, it's
The Confederacy.
Confederacy. Yeah.
Oh,
What do they come in through?
An airlock.
Through the airlock.
Oh, towards the back. We had no warning about this from the ship.
It was happening as y'all were powering it up.
Ah, okay.
So they're probably just as surprised by the ship powering up, as we are by their presence. Well, we don't even see them yet, do we? Only
It's
Kato
tiny
does.
guys.
I don't know, Kato, can you ping me from there?
Probably not. Nope.
Oh, it's way too far.
Maybe I can sense them now. You know that the ship's fired up. Maybe I can be like, "Oh, hey, I more than 1, 2, count more than 4.
Would
Got
probably be
company in the
back.
rear."
Joe, is this a? You accept the intrusion?
I do. Why
Yep.
not?
I'm
I
down.
want that XP.
All right,
XP.
everyone, take 1 XP from me. And let's go ahead and get initiative.
So with the alarms and everything, we know something's going on back there, correct?
Same as when
I,
Kato tried to open it.
I will say, yeah, you tried to force it open without cycling the airlocks, so it was a vacuum.
Whoops.
And they
Hold on a second.
they processed the airlock manually before the power was on, but they were coming through
It's,
as the power. So I would say Quats does get a reading on her sensors that the airlock hatch opens.
So they just let all the air out back there, correct?
No, there's an outside door and an inside door. They
actually cycled the whole thing through.
yeah they
Hell.
there's a little airlock there. And let me get their character sheets up. All right. So, Watts lets you know that the airlock has opened up for some reason back in the back. Corvin, what do you want to do?
I can't get in touch with anyone, right?
Nope.
I'm gonna wormhole back there.
What's that,
yeah,
100 feet?
Let me check.
Yeah.
in long range, so wherever.
Yeah, you can get. That's long range there.
Yeah, I'll wormhole back to that way.
All right, so yeah, the rest of y'all on the bridge just sees Corvin just blink out. Bloop.
His hull's still there.
I'll jump in it. Is the whole stable?
It's up to him if
Yeah,
he keeps
It's
it
open for
yeah.
1 minute.
And so does that takes your action. You could still move.
I
If
can't.
you-
Is Tabon and the other guy on initiative?
I didn't add them, did I? I took the time to
And
put the.
Draco?
Alright, I will add in Tavon. Brian.
It's so hard to not call BS on all those 15s.
I know, really. It's pretty nuts. That's a lot of 15s in a row.
Oh, they're level 4s. Okay. 12. Way too many freaking character sheets. Holy crap! There's a bunch of character sheets on this screen. Everyone on there? You Did you need to put your doggy on there, Corbin?
Oh, I thought he was on here. There you go.
You don't see him.
He should have been in engineering with the other guy. He's
Yeah,
he's
I
with
mean,
Kato right now.
I mean on the initiative.
Oh yeah, I guess I should.
I mean, if you just want him to assist you, that's fine with me. You can go on your turn.
Oh, I can't do anything with him right now. I can't command him or anything. I'm not even in the same room.
He acts on his own though,
Yeah, that's true.
like he's an intelligent creature.
We've been rolling with his own.
Like, Impy gave the guy his pet back.
So yeah, he hasn't gotten any directive from you other than watching Hadrian. So he's watching Hadrian for his turn, and then you did your thing, and you can still move after you do that, right?
Yeah, I have full move left.
That's just your basically your attack.
What's a full
action,
move in
whatever.
this game again?
Well,
10.
if you want, if you want to do an action and move, it's 10 feet. So you can move 10 more feet.
Yeah, I'll open the door, scope it out.
Okay. And these guys up here, the guy in the back is going to come in through the airlock, and he's going to see Hadrian, and he's going to pull out his gun and shoot and yell out, "Get 'em, boys! They won't get away this time, and they owe me double for my ship." And he is going to miss with his shot.
I wasn't shooting at my dog, was he?
Nah, Hadrian.
Okay.
Impy. Oh, shoot.
Alright. Impy, we're both 15. Impy and I are gonna jump in the wormhole and go pew! But before we do that, I'm gonna say to T-Bone, shoot him if you got him.
Yeah, the wormhole's like 10 feet behind where my
10
character
feet.
is. Yeah.
Right? And then I'll advance 10 feet.
Yeah, so you-
And then I can see these dudes over here with their shenanigans.
Through. Oh, yeah, you can.
I am gonna look at one and give him the old sonic shout. What's their difficulty?
What's the range on it? Just ask as long as you're in range of.
Oh, that's true. Oh, I don't. Where did I put that? It's on the Sonic Shout. Alright, it may not be in range. I'll let you say. How about Onslaught? What's the range of Onslaught?
Short range, I think.
Mind Slice? Alright.
Are they in short range? They're in short range, right?
No, short range is 10 feet.
No, short range is 50 feet.
Oh.
Yeah. Immediate range is 10 feet. Short range is
Oh, okay.
50. Long range is 100.
Can I use this on? Where's
Are
the
they
old
within 50
quads?
feet? No.
No. Right, I'm just gonna stand here and look crystally.
You're upside down for me.
Yeah,
I
she
was
turned.
looking
She
at it.
turned her tokens.
It's all a matter of perspective. Just gonna stand here and
Dad.
do this. This is known as sitting and spinning. Oh, yeah, I'm not in range for an attack. Then I'm just not there.
I'm having to deal with stream things.
Ooh, Mr. Kata, I know what I'm gonna do. Wait, I thought I did this earlier. Is this still in effect?
You did that earlier?
Thought I did. I paid
How long does it last for?
brain points
Just
for
forever?
it. An hour.
Oh.
When did you do it?
Pretty sure. I'll scroll.
At what point did you do it? Today?
Yeah, it is up here at 3:39 p.m. on my timestamp. Between
Y'all took a break. Yeah, I'll say it's
Vision?
still. I'll
You
say
see
it's
it?
still active.
So almost 2 hours of game time. So
Hey, I had to reset the freaking stream stuff. It didn't
Do these
switch
guys have
over.
space helmets on?
Yeah, these guys got suits on.
Let's get some of them suits.
and that'll
Yeah,
end my turn.
for some reason the stream was still saying I was playing Mad Max from what I was streaming this morning. It didn't switch over when I started the stream. Had one of my regulars come in and said, "This doesn't look like Chrome for the holidays."
I'm not gonna use this, but I could use this to overcome the distance issue.
I mean, if you want to, I mean that's what it,
No!
that's what it's good for.
Make up 5 feet?
Yeah, why not?
I mean, that's just like
You attach that to ciphers.
using a credit card to buy a can of soda. Okay, sure.
Well, my wife did that.
I mean, if you'll ciphers are
Explain
meant
it
to be
back
used, so
what
if you
that
want to use it to be able to,
Well, but the
get an
Numenera.
attack in.
Okay, so can I put it on my the artifact, that thing that's sticking out of my throat that I do the sonic shout through?
yeah.
Well,
I'll say it supercharges it for a turn.
All right.
Fire and forget thing.
Just one turn. Okay. Temporal
So your
and
shout
warriors.
like teleports?
Because that's what this thing is supposed to. You say that you
Yeah.
you're able to modify it, slap it
is.
to your throat,
Yep.
and it extends the range.
Oh, 5 feet. I could do it up to a mile, but no, I'm gonna do it another 5 feet. What's the difficulty?
It's up to you if you want to get an attack this round.
Well, ciphers are meant to be used, right?
Yeah.
This is what I'm always hearing, and I'll be cipher free after this, and I'll be itching to get some. And I'll be like, hey, take that apart. So you said, is it a difficulty 5, sir?
Who are you going after? The guys in.
Not
Yes.
Kato.
Because with the with the way I'll even say that wall is not impeding your attack, so you can hit any of them.
Is there one who is uniformed in like a way that would make me think he was special in some way?
This guy looks different,
Okay, I'm gonna go for him.
and it'll be a difficulty 5.
Difficulty 5. And oh, what the? Yes, speed. Yep. Oh, hear me roar.
6 points of damage,
6 points.
Nice.
and your sonic shout. How does that work with armor? Does it say? It doesn't look like it says.
Does not. I don't know if it ignores armor.
So it's-
I had that all laid out on Quats. Did I get rid of the initial Quats one, or did you archiver?
I didn't do anything with her. I don't. I can look and see if she's archived. I don't remember doing anything, but
I might have just.
yeah.
I don't know if I can do that though. You can't delete your own.
I don't see her on my archive list.
Huh. Okay. Maybe I told you that. If you deleted her, it's because I asked you to. I had that sonic shout typed out somewhere. I'm pretty sure it was her old.
And it's strange. I don't know.
Yeah.
All right, so you hit him with your shout, and yeah, he seems stunned and a little taken aback because just out of nowhere is this big sonic boom just goes off in his face.
Right.
Kind of slams him back against the bulkhead. Looks like his ears might be ringing a bit.
Yeah. Like that battle ring.
Kato.
All right. Kato will. These guys are hostile. They shot at people.
Yep.
Yeah, the leader took a shot. The others haven't gotten a chance to act yet.
Which one got hit?
This guy in the back here.
I'm gonna hit him.
All right. It is
And
a level 5, difficulty 5.
I'm also gonna use this to heal myself.
Okay.
Difficulty 5. Get an asset because he's wounded.
Don't forget to roll depletion on your broadsword.
Yeah. And I get a d6. For me.
Nice.
4 points of damage to him. And yeah, it looks like he's able to shrug off some of that blow. He still took damage. And Tovan, I'm assuming your portal's still up. Corvin?
Let's see.
Did you?
Yeah, line of
Corvin,
sight on one of those guys.
Corvin, did you leave your portal open?
No, I closed it.
Okay. In that case,
I think, is it an action to close it?
I don't know, but Tavon's got to run now.
No, I did not. It's still open. It's an action to close it, and I did not take another action.
so he pops through the portal and steps forward. Peeking through the doorway, he sees what's going on, and he lets out a very Sean Connery curse.
Ah, fuck you.
And he is going. What does he have? He pulls out a very strange looking bow. With a design that y'all haven't noticed before.
It's just a gun, right?
No, it's when he pulled it out at first, it just looked like a short rod. He does one of those. Have you seen the arrow on CW? He kind of just gives it a flick of his wrist, and it snaps open and unfolds into a short bow.
Ooh.
And he reaches into a pocket in his thigh, pulls out another, like a little stick, and it folds out into an arrow. And he gives a shot. And playing with NPCs. He's going to take a peg at one of the minions. And he is going to hit. And that guy only takes a little bit. Okay, so he hits him. Adrian. He looks around a bit. And he pulls out what looks like a teeny tiny knife and from a thigh pocket, and he comes and runs and hides behind here, and he starts fiddling with something on his wrist. That's all he's gonna do. And the pirates. Kato, two of them are going to attack you. They pull out
Come at me, bitch.
little
These are
look at a
not-
little baton that's sparking on the end with electricity. So give me two difficulty 3 speed defenses.
Can do.
Oh yeah, they don't seem to be very proficient with this, and you're just easily able to sideswipe and using the hilt of your sword to just knock their attacks awry. And then the other two. Let's see. This guy's going to come up this way, and that guy still has line of sight. And they're taking pot shots at Hadrian.
He's using me as cover, right?
He was more using the wall. And you're not sure what he's doing. He's fiddling with something.
But I'm like in front of him pretty much.
Yeah, at the moment. And... one attack hits. He yelps as he gets hit in the shoulder, and he hunkers down a little closer to the ground and begins punching at his arm even faster. Dracon.
I will yell for Dracon to attack.
Alrighty.
See if he
Roll to see if he listens. Or
Yeah,
does,
he listens.
I was about to say, does he do it automatically yet?
No, no, he doesn't. I have a difficulty 1.
Oh, one more level, huh?
But he does. He attacks.
Alright.
He's gonna go. Which one's injured? The captain? Space pirate leader?
This
Pretty
guy's
much.
been hit a couple times.
Dracon will go after that guy.
I set up the tokens wrong again. I went. They all look damaged.
What was the difficulty? Sorry, I didn't hear it.
Let's see. The pirate leader difficulty 5.
Misses. And then he'll run back over to me.
What was that?
I said he missed, and then he runs back over to me.
Oh, okay. He missed. I gotta change all these freaking tokens to generic.
He hit by 108 damage, which is nice.
Corvin?
Okay, I think I have line of sight on one of them. Yeah, I can shoot right past Kato. I'm gonna fire a bullet at him.
Okay, that guy is a difficulty 3.
Actually, I'll move 10 feet, and I'm gonna mind blast him.
Alright. Same difficulty.
Let me check something real quick. These guys look pretty tough. I'm gonna do a psychic first.
Ooh, that sounds interesting.
Yeah, okay, I'll post it. It's fun. It ignores armor. I can do 3 people at a time, or I can put more effort into it and do more.
Ooh, firebolts them.
Yeah, pretty much. I'm just gonna shoot. I'm just gonna get 3 of them though.
Okay, well, ping the 3.
Those 3.
That one. And this one and that one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Make a roll.
Yeah, it's a difficulty 3 attack roll. Easy. And
I
they
like
they
your
take
little-
3 points of damage, right?
Yeah.
I like the circuitry you added for it there. Right. Cute. Zzz. How many
Little
times
squiggle
did you
lines.
draw that? Yeah. How many times did you have to redraw that?
What the blue squigglies? No, that's an item. That's an
Oh
object.
wow!
I didn't draw
Okay,
that.
cool. I was gonna say that
I just
would
dyed
take
it
a
blue.
while to draw.
I just dyed it blue. There was no way I was going to squiggly that.
So I missed the second one, and I hit the third one.
Okay. So, which one did you want to miss?
The one in the back right.
Okay, so 3 back to him because I was just taking damage off all of them. Okay.
I got to roll for each one.
All right. The guy in the back. He doesn't have any sight on anyone, so he's going to focus on you, Kato. So that'll be a difficulty 5 speed defense.
Alright.
Okay. So, take 5 points of damage from his blaster bolt.
Yep.
Impy.
All right. Yeah, I'm just gonna say, go get him, girl. How? She has a. Not on here, but I think her movement was long. Movement's
100 feet. Yep.
yeah. So she can come to here and just try and pounce on one of these guys. Her rip and tear. He's a 3.
Yeah, those guys, the dark guys are 3.
Okay. She does not rip and tear him, but hopefully she terrifies him,
Oh yeah, that's a lot of fur compounding your way.
right? And those tusks of hers swinging back and forth. Okay, and then I am after her. I'll move. I can move 50. I'm just gonna come here where I can get a better line on the boss dude. And I'm gonna go all 11 on him. Again. And I'm gonna screw it up this time. And that'll end my turn. Hopefully Impy doesn't get beat. Does she have enough? Oh, she needed to come back to 4. Okay.
That's a failure.
Oh yeah, hold on. Failure?
Knocking,
No.
knocking little tidbits, little divots out of the floor and the walls.
Tearing the new place up.
Gonna need some minor repairs. And Kato.
Alright. Same thing. Except he's been wounded this round.
Let's see. This round, this guy took damage, and this guy took damage.
Call it this guy.
Right?
Difficulty 3?
Difficulty 3 for him.
And then the heal on me.
10 damage, nice.
For another 2. And I'm gonna step here. Try and get in all their faces.
So this guy took 10 points of damage, you said?
No, middle one here.
Oh, the middle one. Okay. That is enough to do him in.
Then I step into his space.
Right? And see Tavan. He's going to step forward a little bit, and he's going to shoot another bolt at this guy. Actually, take that back. He is going to... He's going to charge in a little closer, and that's going to be him. And Hadrian is spending his turn fiddling. And the pirates, they are going to... This one here is going to take a shot at Impy, and the other two are going to shoot at Quats. And I will be right back.
Alright.
I'm digging that armor of 2 right about now.
I should activate my space helmet.
It's probably a good idea.
It unfortunately takes an action, though.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm back.
How much longer are we playing for today?
That's up to you guys. You want to finish the combat, or we can stop?
I can probably play for like 10-15 minutes.
Okay.
What was that?
Oh, so yeah, we'll finish off this this attack from the pirates and then close it down if y'all want.
Cool.
So 1 attack on Impy, difficulty 3, and then 2 on Quats.
Right. That is Impy's speed defense.
Right?
And
She does a real cute little barrel roll across the ground.
and these are speed checks for
Yep.
Nice.
But then I face plant into the wall because I was
With
showing
the
off or something.
with the 20, I'll give you the opportunity to avoid both of them
Okay. I'll
as your
take
major
that
effect.
opportunity.
All right. And I guess that will close out the session today. And we'll start back up with combat next time we play. Which hopefully, if Buddy's able to join us, he'll enjoy that.
Sounds good.
We just had to make a note that your portal is still open, unless it's closed by now, so Buddy can pop through it. And
That
get
takes
little
a full
closer.
minute. So he'll be able to pop through.
All right. So that'll do it for this episode. I think this is episode 27, unless I got the numbering off. And are we playing next week, or is that a miss week?
I'm free.
How about you, Quats?
What day again?
The 16th.
What's it say on that?
There's nothing listed.
If there's nothing there, then I'm working.
Anyway, we'll check the schedule. I'll post it up on my schedule on Twitch, whether or not we're playing, and if not, we'll see what else we can get into. But I hope you all enjoyed watching some of Numenera. The guys, they got some juicy tidbits, some really good backstory, and they got a spaceship, a real spaceship. And I hope you all have a great rest of your day, and we'll see you next time.